Right, so are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. It's our penultimate game of the Women's World Cup. It's been a fantastic tournament so far, and today a place at the final at stake for either Australia or England. It'll be the first time that either of the sides have reached the final of the World Cup. This is the furthest that either of them got in their history. Fantastic achievements for both sides, but a place at the final awaits one of the two sides, where they will play Spain, the victors of yesterday's clash against Sweden. Should be a really exciting game. We're in Sydney for it. Not us, but the game is. But very exciting times. Are you excited, Harry?
Very excited, but it's going to be a difficult game for both sides. I didn't think it would be Australia in the semi-finals against us, but they beat France. They've looked very good all tournament as the hosts. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be really difficult. They're not going to make it easy for us. They're going to cause us problems. I can't call this one. I don't know. I'm a bit nervous. It's not going to be easy.
No.
And it's hardly been a comfortable tournament for us, or convincing tournament by any stretch. So I am a little bit worried, but I back us. So
of course, always got to back us. By the way, thank you everyone that's hopped in chat already. Fantastic to see. London Kane was in here first, I think. Come on England, indeed. And then Matteo in chat as well, Mr. Freshman as well. We'll get on to all your predictions in a bit. Obviously, in about 10 minutes when we do ours. But in the meantime, we've got some stuff to talk about. We've got the games to talk about. Shall we start with the lineups?
Yes, we should.
Yes, we always do. Some very exciting news for Australia fans.
Scary
news for us as England fans. So, of course, as I mentioned, we are in Sydney today. Australia line up. Mackenzie Arnold in between the sticks. Hero so far this tournament for Australia. She was fantastic during the penalty shootout on, was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. Then Ellie Carpenter, Hunt, Polkinghorne and Catley make up the back four. Across the four in the middle, it's Raso, Gorey, Cooney Cross and Caitlin Ford. And then a front partnership of Fowler. And of course, returning from injury, it's Captain Sam Kerr.
It's a strong team. It's a very strong team. They've kind of been the underdogs in the well, I wouldn't say underdogs, but obviously they're the least likely to get to this stage. They are the hosts. The home crowds and winning them on all tournament. It's going to be a difficult game.
It will be. As for the Lionesses, then Serena has us in our 3-5-2, as you'd expect, or the 3-4-1-2. In between the sticks, it's Mary Earps, a back three of Carter, Captain Bright and Greenwood. Then across the four, it's Bronze, Walsh, Stanway and Rachel Daly. In attack midfield, it's Ella Toon, and leading the line, it's the partnership of Lauren Hemp and Alessia Russo. Very good.
It is a good team. It's a good team, not playing at their best, but we still have the quality to beat Australia today. I don't know. Some players just haven't really hit the ground running in this tournament, but some have, and we're going to rely on them to provide a very strong performance today. We know the change of system has made us look better than we started the campaign with, but still haven't looked convincing. Against Colombia, we scraped through, but we did well to come from behind. And against Nigeria, well, they took us away to penalties, which is not ideal. It's been a tough run. Not saying the teams we played are tough, but in terms of the way we've played and the games we've gone through, we need to step it up today. And this is the stage where teams do step up. You get to the semi-final stage, you do start to perform better.
Yeah. Lions versus Kangaroos, says Sid. Yeah, well, it's Lionesses versus Matildas. Hopefully, we can win today. I think, as you say, it's going to be a very difficult match. I think that home support as well for Australia will have a massive impact. Obviously, we know that a lot of Australian fans have been supporting England in their games, but presumably in this game they will be supporting Australia. So we will lose a lot of our support for today. I feel like that does hand Australia a big helping hand. It's just whether England can outclass them because they've got the stronger squad. But I think it's going to be very difficult.
It is, but as you know, for the Aussies, they've had a brilliant home tournament.
Yeah.
Shocked. I think Denmark was a 50-50 game, and they got that across the line. They played pretty well in that. France, they were brilliant, defensively solid. Yeah. They had opportunities to win the game, and they really gave France an absolute game, and obviously got through on penalties. Which both teams have won a penalty shootout. Both teams have been through difficult games. It's going to be interesting to see how today plays out. For Australia, they're just going to see what happens, but they have got Sam Kerr back, and that is massive.
And I was going to say an interesting statistic on the screen right now. They've won every single match against the top 7 that they've played. And their last match against the top 7, they've won it. It's pretty impressive.
It is very impressive, and they're playing some really nice football, and this is going to be a very difficult game for England.
Yeah.
But is any team that can do it, it's Serena Weigmann's Euro-winning England team. Of
course. Mr. Freshman makes a good point, actually. Does England get a public holiday if they win the World Cup?
I think so.
I mean, you think we would.
Do we?
Surely. I mean, well, you put it into perspective. If the men's team win the World Cup, we have about a month off, I'd say.
We didn't get off the Euros, did we?
I can't remember. I don't think so.
No.
But I remember people saying that if the men's won the Euros, they would have got one. So surely it's only fair that if the women win the World Cup, we get a day off.
Maybe.
If not, Rishi Sunak is
they're probably
a misogynist, and we should.
To be fair, for us, we probably won't get a day off because I put it in the middle of the holidays.
Well, presumably Monday.
Yeah, that's hardly like a day off. I'm doing that.
Well, we're not streaming on Monday. That's your day off, mate. Enjoy.
Right.
Gary, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Matthew is saying Australia beat lots of top European sides. You just need to be clinical today. Indeed. Gary says just dropping in to say hi. You won't be able to watch this one with you guys. Such a shame, Gary. I hope it's a high-scoring affair. As I said in the Discord, it seems the women are shy, only want to score when I'm not watching. Yeah, I saw your message, Gary. I meant to reply, but I think I fell asleep before replying. But yeah. You have been unfortunate in seeing some pretty low-scoring games. We've been unfortunate with a lot of the games we picked this tournament.
We have. We had a bit of a rough run, but then so far, like yesterday, I hope it's not like yesterday. If not, I don't think my heart rate will be able to cope, because that was phenomenal. 80 minutes of nothing, and then 3 goals in the last 12 minutes.
It was superb. But then, if you think back to even the quarter-final stage, I'd say the best quarter-final was the only one we didn't stream.
Yeah.
The Australia-France match was a brilliant game of football, and that's the only one we didn't cover. But yeah, that's sort of how the cookie crumbles here. We always pick the worst game.
Yeah, we're good at that. That's what we do best.
Yeah, that's what we purposely do. But yeah, somehow found 3 goals yesterday after I tuned out. Yeah.
Tuned out. Everyone's sort of tuned out. Tell everyone to tune in. Every time to tune out.
It'd be weird if we did.
Yeah.
Everyone turn the stream on and put it on mute.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
But yeah, we have a couple of minutes left until kick-off. Anything to touch on then before we get into predictions, that sort of stuff?
I think whoever wins this game is going to find it very tough against Spain on Sunday.
Yeah.
I can't call it. I hate this because it should be convincing for England, but I know it won't be. It's a very good Australia side who are at their home tournament. Sam Kerr's back in the 11, and they're going to cause us a lot of problems.
Yeah, they will. Manchester saying you can't lose 2 semis in a row, that's illegal. Well, Sweden have lost 3. You feel for them, they've lost the last 3 World Cups now. They've got to the semi-final stage and then been knocked out. So unfortunate. So saying I've got a trophy in my room, so if we go to the final and win, I will lift the trophy with the Lionesses. Fair enough, we should get one in here. Big trophy.
Yeah. Get a lot of replicas.
Just loads.
Get on with the Super Cup tonight as well.
Yeah, just give a quick turnaround to get one.
Live on when Sevilla win it.
Of course. Caden, morning lads, morning Caden, great to see you.
Right, mate.
Fantastic to see so many guys in chat this morning. Make sure to get involved, say hi if you haven't already. And yeah, vote in the poll as well, because at the moment, 7 votes in the poll in chat. 86% for England, 14% Australia. I'm loving to see the English support.
Matto, yeah, of course. But equally, Matto, all your nerves came yesterday in that last 10 minutes.
Matto's over just to chill. But yeah, flags being taken out to the field.
As much as I'm worried about this, it is possible that this could be quite calm for England. If we play to the best of our ability, if we play like we did last summer, then this would be a 2-0 win. But I just know it's not going to be, because I don't think we're going to play like we did last summer.
Sounds big if, isn't it? There's a lot of hypotheticals.
We've looked probably about 60% of the team that won the Euros last year. 50, we've not been.
Which, to be fair, when you consider we've lost about 60% of the team that won the Euros last year, either through injury or retirement.
But we've got to be careful of Sam Kerr. But not only Sam Kerr, they're a good side. Ford's going to cause us problems. Kerr's going to cause us problems. Australia are going to cause us problems, is basically what I'm saying. I don't like it.
But yeah, we are about to go underway. Shall we get into some predictions then? I feel like we should. Harry, what are you going for?
Now, I really hope it doesn't go extra time. I really hope. I can't do another penalty shootout. Because against Nigeria, I kind of knew we'd win that game eventually because we were the better side and the pressure. Yeah, we're better at dealing with pressure. With this Australia side, if we go to penalties each time, that home crowd is going to help them massively.
Yeah, I was going to say, because there's not a home and away end for Australia. It's
home.
It's just Australia.
We always say in football, the crowd give you an extra 10%.
They can.
My bias hat's saying it won't be enough. 2-1 England. Okay. Australia goal from Sam Kerr, but similar to the Colombia game, we'll come back from behind with goals from Daly and Toon, and we'll bring it back to 2-1.
Yeah, I'm following the same sort of direction. I'll go 2-0 England. I think we'll have a little bit more comfortable. I don't think we're going to concede for a change.
But I think it might be a bit late. I think Sam Kerr could score early on, about 20th minute. Then we're 1-0 down at half time thinking we're in a spot of bother here. And then it'll be 2 goals in the second half to win us the game. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully it's more relaxing than that. Yeah. But I just think the Matildas are going to give us a cracking game here. Yeah,
I'll go goals from Russo and Toon. Because they're near and right. Be absolutely buzzing. And we'll sing a song.
Toon, yeah.
Exactly. They'll come on the pod. What a mental scenario. Mr. Freshman going for 2-1 Australia. Just scrolling back through to find predictions. Yeah, Mr. Freshman going 2-1 Australia, obviously.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Supporting Australia. Matteo going 3-1 England. Sid going 2-1 England. Gary going 6-1 England. Bit of a bold prediction there.
Caden's gone 3-2 after extra time win to England. Chloe Kelly winning goal.
Yeah, Caden going 2-2 and then 3-2 extra time win.
She is that player, isn't she? Scored the winner next time in the Euros final. Scored the winning penalty against Nigeria. If anyone's going to trump for us on the biggest occasion, it's going to be her off the bench.
Yeah. Sid saying I'm going to be watching with my dad, so bye, come on England. Alright, see you Sid. If you want to hop back in during half time or at the end of the game, please do feel free to do so. And yeah, get involved. Should be a good one. This is a civil war between fans, says Matteo. Yeah, we've had a lot of Australian fans in chat during this tournament. It's going to be a bit weird today.
You throwing hands. It's been a great tournament. To see England go that one step further to reach the final would be brilliant. I think whoever gets through, as I said earlier, Spain, for me, are probably the favourites. They've been playing some brilliant football. They've looked really strong, and I'd be very scared of them if I was either side.
Yeah. Should be a good game indeed, I hope. I'm praying for a good game. Yeah. And England win, of course.
Hopefully, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough.
Is it going to be 6-1, says Mr. Freshman? Yeah, I also agree with you there. I don't think it'll be 6-1. But, Gary always goes bold with his predictions.
Yeah, it's because he's not here. He's expecting loads of goals.
Yeah, indeed.
Fair enough.
Banners being removed from the field. Various other people that were stood on it for some reason are being removed from the field.
It's random people.
England sporting their away strip tonight, hopefully. They'll be heading their away to the final.
Yes. Love it. We're up for this. Come on. It's weird. I don't like this. Because I think with the Euros, I was always so confident going into every game that we'd batter the opponent because we were playing so well. But the form we've been in just doesn't convince me that we're gonna make. It just feels like we're gonna make it hard for ourselves tonight.
Well, no, I think we'll be back to our best. I think the away kit. I think it's gonna good vibes. Nice shirt.
Got to keep Sanko quiet.
I'll have to cop one.
I mean, these two don't try very well. The two captains, Bright and Kerr.
Yeah. Exchanging emblems, and now the referee just making sure to explain how a coin toss works.
You pick one side, and if it doesn't land on your side...
flips it. It wasn't a very good coin toss. Don't know what they're deciding, but we'll find out in a moment.
I wouldn't count that. I don't know what it's so far. It's got some random bloke.
Oh my god! Up. It's Massimiliano Rossi on the VAR. That's what we love to see.
I think what they've done is for the so far they've brought in an extra official, but there's not enough chairs, so they just have to stand up.
Perch.
Yeah. Like weirdly, that's
the intern, and he's just got to get coffees from Irati all the time.
But he's got when they cut to at the start of the game, he's got to look like he's part of the team.
Indeed. Alan, welcome to the stream. They're saying hello. Great to see you, Alan. Great to see so many people in chat, as I say, supporting the Lionesses or not supporting the Lionesses today. Whatever you're doing, good to see you. Hope no VAR has to be in play unless Australia offside or Australia red card, says Caden. Or just to make sure that our goal is very much on the side.
All the players are going to come through the width today. Obviously, we're in our 3-5-2, so the wing backs are going to push on. And I think with Raso and Carpenter and Catley and Ford, Australia are going to cause problems down there. They're going to double up on our wing backs, so we've got to get back in and cover.
Yeah, we have indeed. Obviously, Hayley Raso, top goal scorer out of the tournament. No, top goal scorer for Australia. That's what I meant to say.
I mean, and England without Lauren James because she decided to do something silly. But she could be back for a final if we get there. But that's if we get there. Big 90 minutes, possibly more than 90 minutes coming up.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can get the job done.
Hopefully so.
Mark my words, Sam Kerr, red card. Sam Kerr, red card.
Sam Kerr. But yeah, we're about to get underway. It will be England, I think, are getting us started. At the moment, just zoomed in on Sam Kerr. Her first start at this tournament, picking up an injury on the opening, on training before the opening match.
Hopefully she does not hit the ground running.
But it will be England to get us started. An overload on the right-hand side. They take the knee, and then we'll knock it back to get us underway.
Come on.
Toon knocks it back, and we're underway here in Sydney. 90 minutes between us and a place in the final. It's England versus Australia. It's going to be a great game. Make sure to tune in with us. On the ball now, Georgia Stanway immediately being hounded there by Australia. And now Sam Kerr putting the pressure on. Bright, though, goes back to Earps. And England have possession.
Yeah, we're in no rush. We don't need to do anything stupid. Let's just get the ball down, play our football, and we'll win this game.
Ball long instantly, trying to find the run of Alessia Russo, but cut out well by Catley. Walsh tries to lift it forward. Great header from Australia's centre half, who I believe has... I think that's a change in central defence for Australia.
Yeah, early foul there from Kerr. Walsh doesn't really, just kind of runs into Kerr. She takes the ball past her. It's a bit of a silly foul, but Australia, there'll be nothing stupid from the Matildas. Everything, any ball that we play over the top, any pass that we try and play through is going to be, smashed at least 10 yards further than where it was from.
Walsh is looking to leave an early one on there for Sam Kerr following her injury.
I think you do. I mean, also, I don't think she meant to, but sometimes it doesn't. If an injury, not saying try and injure her, but if you unsettle her, she's going to be on edge because she won't be injured.
Ball looking for Kerr. Millie Bright though has her number for now at least. But yeah, as I said, change for Australia at centre half. Polkinghorne coming into the side to replace Alana Kennedy. I mean, that's an intriguing decision. I
mean, unless Kennedy's not suspended, I take it.
I don't know. It didn't come up in the graphic, and no. Is she on the bench? She's not on the bench though, so don't know.
She might be injured.
Potentially an injury, something like that.
Midfielders are 5. Yeah, 3 back and then 5 in front.
Well, yeah, it operates a bit like a 3-4-1-2 for England. Obviously with Ella Toon just off those 2 forwards. But now coming forwards, England, Russo. Tries to play it down the line, but linesman rules that it went off the pitch. So in Australia, throw on the far side.
Oh, looks like Tony Gustafsson doesn't have an assistant, just has a tablet. No, sat next to him. Just sat by himself with a tablet. He doesn't believe in coaching staff, he just talks to a tablet.
Well, his assistant is ill.
Or like social distancing from him.
Yeah. Well, he's ill.
Bronze not allowed to take no, because Tony in the middle.
Bronze. Back to Carter, now across to Greenwood. And she's looking down the line for an option. Playing it long, hoping to pick out Ella Toon. Doesn't, and now forward come Australia. Carpenter, good challenge from Greenwood.
Oh no, that's wrong call.
And that'll be Australia's throwing.
I mean, early doors, I don't think going long is going to work because everything's just going to be one back.
Love that, by the way, from the ref.
Yeah.
Because Carpenter's made up about 20 yards there, just running up the touchline.
But rather than call her back for it, she waited until she threw it and then called her back. Smart referee in that.
Fowler, Carpenter, ball lifted towards Ford. She tries to pick out Kerr with the header, but Millie Bright is there again. Carter. And it's Bright.
But I don't know how much going direct is going to work against Australia because they're just going to cut everything out.
Well, unless we get over the top of them and Russo runs in behind.
That is probably the game plan, I guess.
And we know how good these Millie Bright direct balls are.
We will miss Lauren James today in that team.
Yeah, that creativity.
But I guess it gives a chance for Toon to step up. She's she hasn't had a great tournament, really. She had a really good summer.
But we know she's got the ability. She has that ability to unlock defences like Lauren James has in this tournament. Just a little bit too heavy, that touchdown to Toon.
Yeah. Decent start though, not bad. A bit
Yeah.
cagey, but as expected.
Carpenter, long throw. Kerr, fantastic touch. And then a well-won header by Raso. I think it is. Now ball forwards, headed away by Hall, is it? The centre-half? And now ball down the line, looking for Caitlin Ford. Carter muscles her off the ball, and that'll be an England throw. Oh yeah, well, they could decide there. The two of them fighting for the
Carter
ball.
was convinced, so was Ford. Carter just held on to it like, what are you doing? Ford not realising that it wasn't an Australia throw.
Right. Now Carter needs an option down the line, going long with it, looking for Russo. She gets a flick on. Smart defending that from Polkinghorn, letting that run through to Mackenzie Arnold. Now Hunt. Back to Arnold. She can send it long, looking of course for Sam Kerr. Doesn't quite carry though, and Greenwood wins the ball. Toon, Daly, Toon. Now Walsh, and it's Greenwood. Back to Bright. That's slightly overhit. Luckily Bright not under any pressure. And that'll run through to Jess Carter.
Yeah, Australia aren't interested in chasing our centre half down there. She's going to remain very regimented, very defensive, and then just take the ball and
then look to pounce on that counter attack. Obviously, they've got a strong front four in this game. Any of Fowler, Raso, Ford, or indeed Sam
Kerr.
Kerr.
They had to ride their. I mean, we saw in the France game they rode their luck a little bit. Goal line clearances and shots off the woodwork. They'll be happy to do that again today.
Daly, fantastic turn that. And now she knocks it back, and that'll roll through to Mary Earps.
I think it is hard for Daly to adjust. Obviously, I know she can play left back, or left wing back in this case. But to adjust from playing striker all season to then having to go back to left wing back for a matter of 5 or 6 games, it's not a quick adjustment.
But at the end of the day, she is a professional footballer. Yeah. She knows. I mean, all of them will be able to play every role to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Because they are professional footballers. Like, even if you stick the goalkeeper at right back, well, she might not be as good as...
Still kick a football.
She might not be Lucy Bronze, but she's going to put in a shift.
As long as you know the fundamentals, you should be able to adapt to any... not adapt to any role, but should be able to...
Don't get me wrong, there's some goalkeepers that wouldn't be able to play outfield. Yeah.
But if... I know,
Toon. That's one back well.
You put Toon centre half.
In midfield, ball over the top, and it's found its way through. Sam Kerr bursting in on goal, takes aim. What a stop from Earps.
Offside, yes.
Okay, I thought maybe she just escaped because obviously Millie Bright stepped up and then missed the header, so I thought maybe Kerr was onside. But already warning signs there. Kerr went too early.
Mostly fair. But Bright missing the header, Carter not staying with Kerr. Well, actually no, Kerr was offside.
Ball was slightly beyond her, but then just
good save from Earps.
Not bad at all, though. And already we're seeing the danger which Sam Kerr poses.
But it's nice to know that we can rely on Mary Earps when we need to.
Yeah, if we didn't know that already, we do now.
Yeah.
Carter, bringing it forwards out of the defence, lifts it towards Alessia Russo. She knocks it back to Bronze. Bronze looked across, now back to Russo.
So
Bronze, Stanway, and it's Bronze again.
You want that way. You don't want Russo the one coming out wide and Hemp the one stood in the middle. You want Russo the one stood in the middle and Hemp putting in hard yards running out wide.
Yeah, or Toon indeed if it's on the other side.
Yeah.
So it's intriguing. Stanway. Now Bronze. England coming down this right hand side. Russo forced back by Ford. Now Carter. England already enduring some of the issues which France face, in that it's so difficult to break down this Australia side. They're very good at counter pressing. They're very good at remaining regimented and maintaining that compact and that really narrow structure. It's difficult to break them down. But now England coming forward. Daly comes inside. Thought she might look to switch the play, but she goes to Walsh instead. Now back to Daly. Walsh. Already see that Lauren Hemp dropping in to try and get involved. Greenwood lifts it over the top. Is Stanway going to get there? She is! Georgia Stanway in on goal! You've got to say that needs to be a better effort.
Yeah.
Fantastic movement from England. A great run from Stanway. She broke behind the Australia defence. But I've really got to question the technique here because that's a fantastic run. She's well onside.
What's her ball?
This has to go for me. But she just tries to place it past her. For me, I mean, she catches it all right to the near post, but it's an easy save in the end for Mackenzie Arnold. She could, if she blasts that past her to the right, of the goal. I don't think there's a lot Arnold can do to stop it.
I just feel like it was kind of the wrong player in the wrong moment. I'm not also Stanway's a good finisher. Don't get me wrong. But if that's
Russo flick on up in the air. Stanway wins it again. It's still not gone away. Hemp gets a shot away at goal. Where's the ball?
They want
England claiming it's a penalty, but the referee sure will listen to whatever VAR are going to say.
I think it might have been too. If anything, it might even if it did hit it down. I think it might have been too close to the body because that was very congested. Looks like we should be on England throw, but yeah, that Stanway chance. You feel if it's a Hemp or a Russo, maybe that's a goal.
Yeah.
Georgia Stanway, not quite. She's not the greatest finisher.
It doesn't matter though. I feel like she finishes that.
And that is a road
she is a good finisher, and that's going to be an early yellow card. And that's a silly card to give away just 10 minutes into this game. A really silly card.
It's frustrating having a chance like that in the semi-final so early on, missing it, and then coming later, your centre half is doing that.
She wasn't going anywhere.
She's nowhere near the ball.
Yeah,
nowhere near the ball.
100% yellow card. No intent to win the ball. I don't feel like that was entirely necessary though for Greenwood.
She's got Bright and Carter and Walsh behind her.
And now she's got to play 80 minutes at least on a yellow card.
And our backup centre, we only got Ruben Moy, I think.
Yeah.
That's probably I think we're only taking 4 centre halves and we're playing 3 of them.
Well, we just haven't got many.
Yeah, Williamson as well. And ball in from Australia, headed away.
Esme Morgan could do a job at centre half. It's not ideal, but she could. Yeah. Then after that, you definitely wouldn't be putting Niamh Charles there.
No.
So, would be in a spot above her. Daly in possession now. Walsh, and it's back to Bright.
But we've looked good, and the early signs suggest we can get through them eventually. It's going to take a night. It's going to take a brilliant piece of play, like that ball over the top from Daly, just to get in behind them. But it's shown, we've proved it's doable.
Nice challenge, says Mr. Freshman. Yeah, it was a strong one, and didn't win the ball at all. That agreement. So I completely agree with the yellow card, and I don't see it as entirely necessary that early on in the game.
This is good though. We're moving it quickly, and that's what we've got to do. They won't keep out of us for 90 minutes.
Stanway lifts it into the box. Daly looking for a back post. Trying to flick on the back post, but Carpenter does really well there.
Realised Dave's going to run in front of us, so just took it in.
Tries to play it first time to Raso, but that's going to bounce into the Australian dugout.
We're playing some good football, and I think the thing is,
really positive stuff from
England. I would say at this rate,
so
looks like we're going to score, but France would have thought the same thing. 10 minutes into their game. So it's really hard to take into perspective how well we're actually playing.
Yeah, Daly. Now Hemp, that's fantastic control. And Rachel Daly looking to switch the play. Switch. Can she pick out Lucy Bronze? And no, fantastic defending that from Catley.
Australia
not happy at all there, Australia claiming that was a foul. No, is it Springhorn, the new...
I say she was pushing the back.
Furious by it.
Oh no, her arms were well down. Bronze's arms were nowhere near.
I agree with this corner decision. Polkinghorn, that's it.
Definitely not a foul, that.
England playing good, but not good for me, says Mr. Freshman. Oh, yeah, as an Australia fan. Yeah.
Greenwood on the corner. We threaten again. We look pretty dangerous from the first one.
Greenwood's, and that's
well over from David.
I was going to say, ahead of going well.
So the ball hit her head rather than her heading the ball there. I think she'd have expected the 2 players in front of her to head it away. Or just get something on it.
But 13 minutes gone here then. Are you encouraged on what we've seen?
Yes, I am. But we all know that the longer this game goes on at 0-0, the more it's going to benefit Australia. So it'd be nice to get a goal sooner rather than later.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree.
Because if we take too long, then it'll be a question if we ever get a goal.
Yeah, just fun welcome to the stream. Great to see you, mate. Yeah, Millie Bright now going long, looking for Lucy Bronze. The flick onto really Russo is good. Then Russo beats Polkinghorn, tries to play it into Lauren Hemp. Hemp has the beating of Hunt. Can she find an option in the box? No, just forced backwards there, Lauren Hemp.
No, Hunt did enough just to force her wide.
Ball forwards, and no one's getting there.
In between.
You feel like Lauren Hemp could have gone for that there though.
At least get a shot off, because either you win a corner or keep the parries it.
Yeah, I'll put it across the box, something like that.
Good from
She
Russo.
picked. This is a fantastic through ball from
I
Russo.
didn't think Kent was going to make it, but she did outpace his Hunt.
You feel like she could have won a corner there just by kicking the ball inside, because
I think
either
she got a shot here.
she chooses to turn and then ends up running out. She's in the penalty box, Australia's penalty box, and runs and ends up back at Jess Carter.
Ends up just runs away from it.
It's just how far she runs also stuns like. In fact, we're that close to goal and end up at the halfway line again.
Oh, snaps.
Very noticing that Raso expects her to kick it long and then just playing it short. Walsh. Bright. Lewis Bush onto the stream as well. Both Joseph and Bush, Lewis cheering on the Lionesses with "Come on England." Things we'd love to see.
Yeah.
Quarter of an hour gone then.
Say decent 15 minutes.
It's been alright. That's really good. Really good from was it Ford? No, not Ford.
Blade, but again, it's just we've got to be careful here.
Yeah.
It's not out. I think. Was it? I don't think we pulled back for a car.
Just Cooney Cross was caught in the challenge. But advantage played.
Carpenter on the throw. Home fans expecting. I mean, they'll be happy that this game's still 0-0, I think.
Yeah.
From an Australia point of view. For England, they'll be happy they're on top. But they, as I said, they need to score soon.
Carpenter now.
Time. The first throw, she gained 10 yards, and the second one, she takes an age about it.
Tries to get the flick on, but can't. And now it's back with Raso. She lifts it over the top. I don't think Carpenter's getting there though. She doesn't. No. And that will be an England goal kick. Ambitious that from...
Yeah.
From, I think it was Gorey.
Just forcing it a little bit. Australia fans buzzing to be on TV. Having a great time.
Mary Alps now. From the goal kick, I think England just need to be a bit more direct, a bit more positive. But even when we have been, it's just about that decision making. The recovery time, fascinating by the way. 7 seconds England from losing the ball to winning it back. 25 for Australia.
Oh, that wasn't great from
Toon,
but
Russo.
Catch
a teammate takes aim. It's into the side netting, but it's worth a shot.
Don't mind it. I like it. If anything, you might want to drag it across and try and either get the keeper to get a touch on it or just fire it at the keeper and see what happens. But
because if she does fire it across there, either the goalkeeper can't get there because it's a fantastic finish. It comes to the defender and you win a corner, or the goalkeeper does save it, parries it, and then Toon tucks it home.
Yeah. And suddenly we're on to that.
Yeah, just firing into the side netting there, England's first. Well, best shot I would say so far.
Yeah, I mean, Stanley's was a good chance.
Ford there, caught by Bronze. Cut off fouls conceded already from England. It feels like we're worried about Australia on the counter attack too often, so we're just fouling players. Like, is this entirely necessary from Bronze? Where is she going? She's running off the pitch.
And there's not too much in that, but if Ford will feel that and take it.
I was going to say 2 hands on the back, and instantly it's going to be given as a free kick, isn't it?
And now Australia's got a chance to just have to pump this free kick long from deep.
Catley. Flick on from Fowler, though she catches, or if she tries to flick it on, catches Carter in the face.
Yeah.
Tries to bring under her control, doesn't realise that Jess Carter is coming to chest that ball.
No.
Bright. Now Carter. Back to Millie Bright. She moves it back to Jess Carter, but she's caught out now, and England and Australia coming forwards. That ball though to Sam Kerr isn't good enough.
Very rushed Australia.
Just that panic because they get the ball and go, well, we've got to make something happen now. And Ford they're trying to play it through to for Sam Kerr, and it's just overhit. Just fan saying Liverpool and Crystal Palace crying. They report us to the Premier League. Can't take it. We have more pull than them. Why would Crystal Palace be? Well, I know we're taking Elise, but that's their release clause. And if they do report us, we've not done anything wrong. So not I'm worried about that at all, Chelsea fan. Millie Bright and Greenwood. Daly.
We look good when we move the ball.
Walsh.
We've got to move it. We're moving it quickly, and it's good football.
Carter, Stanway,
I'll
Bronze
say
ain't getting there. And that's
Famous
out for
last
Australia throw. You just jinx anything you say.
We're playing good football, Stanway just puts the ball out of play. Brilliant.
You say the most mundane sentence, the opposite immediately happens.
Yeah.
The game is 0-0. Oh well. Taking time out of throw here, Catley. Forward trying to get the flick on, hasn't quite come off. Walsh, Greenwood. Walsh, Greenwood, Bright. Now back to Greenwood. Back to Bright. But yeah.
20 minutes gone. It's going to be a slow game because that's what Australia want to play.
We're doing that early part of build-up really well. That slow passing, that waiting for the opportunity. But after that, the team just don't seem to snap into action quick enough with the fast passing. This is really good. Lauren Hemp shifts out wide. Russo, can she get a shot away?
Took too long.
Feels like she often does that too often, Russo. Takes her time out things and ball forward from Daly. I don't
idea.
Yeah, don't mind that at all. Do not hate that. Just dinking the ball into the right sort of area. Here though, Russo, touch and shoot for me. She's onside, just touch,
Bang.
shoot.
Yeah.
But instead, it's about 5 touches later that she loses.
She wants to
the
take
ball.
on her right, and she tries to use skills.
She doesn't realise the player behind her tries to drag it back to open up a bit of space.
If we score early, we'll cause them problems because then they'll have to think.
Fowler looking for forward up the line and that hasn't come.
But the longest, I don't know, it feels like we need to sign to France. Once kind of got to 60, 70 minutes, the game was still 0-0. Australia realised they had something to fight for.
Yeah.
Semi-final as well, there's a lot on the line. It's not going to be easy. What was that for? Oh, throwing. I think Lucy Bryans might have gained a few yards by walking up the touchline. Now she's going to be able to come back and help her because she can't run forward. She's gained enough. She got away that one. Ball's up in the air. That's a loose
Wow, it's just another silly challenge. Where is she going? What is Toon doing there?
I understand why she's done it because the touch was heavy. The touch was heavy, but she was the wrong side
She's
to play.
so smart, by the way, from Gory, because she knows exactly what the Toon's going to try and do and just shields her body to the right side from the ball. So Toon makes a silly foul. And Australia win a free kick from where they're going nowhere. And Toon's now another foul closer to a yellow card. Ken saying England needs to tighten up defensively in order to bring it forward for counters because if we play like this, we ain't getting World Cup final. I don't know. I feel like we're doing all right at the moment. We just need to finish our chances, be more clinical. I know the quality of chances could probably be improved, but we've created some decent stuff so far, and none of it being converted.
I mean, we should be one. Stanway should have scored. That was a golden opportunity. In the opening 10-15 minutes to be through on goal and to just side foot it to the keeper's near post.
Yeah.
Wasn't great. You've got to test the keeper from there.
Bright, Carter, Bronze, Carter. She touches it forwards and now laying down the line. Russo, fantastic touch. Now Stanway caught in the tackle.
Okay.
Play will be allowed to continue though. And then Carter was a foot a little bit too high and that will be a free kick.
Yeah. I still feel like Russo's just coming out wide too much. She needs to be our focal point leading the line. She keeps dragging herself out to this right hand side. Like Hemp's good and all, but she's not a striker. She's not gonna think she can't be our focal point in the middle of of the box to aim for. That Sam Kerr,
Kerr knows exactly what she's doing there. Love Sam Kerr, but when she's playing against you,
Yeah. And cheating.
ball gets kicked into her face and she goes down like she's been kicked in the head.
Earps claims.
Earps, now, with the ball in her hands, surely we've got to go quickly here, but it's actually going to take our time. Greenwood.
It's actually a time to give Greenwood a high five.
Well, I think she was going to take her time anyway.
Oh yeah,
Build
I
out
like
for
the
that.
high five and all on board for a high five.
Bright.
Love a good high five.
Yeah. Carter. I can't get on board with high fives.
Why not?
Just, they don't make sense to me.
I think it's a good celebration of good work.
Yeah, but like, I never know how much, like, how hard do you high five? Possible to know.
That's a foul ball player.
Hemp. Looking to try and get a shot
Taking too long
away.
again. Taking too long.
Goes
and falls
backwards. Walsh.
You
Greenwood.
can't dawdle when you're
Ball
playing
forward. Lucy Bronze looking to win it. Fantastic claim there from
against hung
Arnold.
in the air
though.
too long. You cannot afford to take your time against a team that are sitting deep when you get an opportunity, because they will just get back in and win the ball back.
After flying down this touchline, Hemp is hounding her and now wins a throw. She's giving it a free kick. Which is soft.
No. That's a terrible decision.
Yeah.
No, what's going on? I was just leaving it. They're going to move the whole team. Smart that from Carpenter, letting the centre half take it. Going to move his team up the pitch a whole 10, 15 yards.
And Hunt then gets another 5.
Yeah, that's
At
me.
least another yard with that moving of the ball.
Well
Hunt looking for Kerr. Fowler can't quite get there. Stanway rolls it to Daly. Daly now back to Greenwood. Can she vic out a pass? She's taking her time to find one. Now Walsh back to Greenwood. And England coming, just slowly moving that ball forwards. Hemp. Daly. Hemp.
Referee.
And now Russo. And she's got that under her control really well, but can't quite.
Yeah. She could put it back for the foul? No.
Oh no, it's going to be
Oh.
an England throw. It's an Australia throw, sorry. We're not clinical, however, Daly is the standout so far. Yeah. Alright, Rachel Daly.
I think it's harsh to not put it back, because there's the foul, and then it was only a couple seconds later that, and there was another one there from Ross, so made two in the same couple of seconds, and for the referee to not pull it back for either of them.
Yeah. Some weird calls from the ref so far. Feels like every time England make a tackle, it's a foul. But she's letting a lot of what Australia.
Some of them have been
slide.
fouls, but it's not.
Of course, yeah, I'm not doubting that, but just feels like the inconsistency. Either let the fouls go or don't. Don't let some go and let some not. So some very similar fouls that just took it being given different ways.
Yeah. But approaching half-hour mark, Australia will be well chuffed. This is exactly what they plan to do. Just sit back, don't give us too many good opportunities, but just let them have the ball.
Cooney cross. Can she cross? No, has to go backwards. Hunt. And all the way back to Arnold between the sticks. Now, Porkinghorn. Something like that. It's definitely not Polkinghorn. Not Porkinghorn.
Here comes Carpenter.
Moves it out wide. Rasso, can she make something happen here? Hayley Rasso going to the touchline. Great tackle that from Rachel Daly.
England won't say it's their ball. Let's see if they're right. They aren't. But I think that should be a corner. Don't know what was given. Corner was given. Yeah, no. Right decision that. But take their time. Again, I think every time, look, no rush.
Yeah.
Walking over to take the corner. Not in any rush at all to take the ball.
We will have a momentary pause for this corner thanks to our Wi-Fi. But hopefully it'll be alright after that. Now we'll see the corner. No, we won't. Fantastic timing. Sorry guys, our Wi-Fi's playing up a little bit. Hopefully it won't be a problem for long. But yeah. Do you have any more news on the Chelsea FFP investigation, by the way? I don't think there is an investigation. I've not heard anything about it, an investigation.
You want to come out of it because it was too far behind anyway.
But yeah, sorry guys about this. Hopefully we won't have many problems. But yeah. As I said, the Wi-Fi always decides to wait until we're watching the Teams of Hot.
Yeah.
Another England game. But yeah. No, I'm not aware there is a Chelsea FFP investigation though, Matthew. Haven't seen anything on that yet. But yeah. Right, so hopefully this will be fine now.
Yeah.
But yeah. Cut back or have conceded from a corner.
Oh, it's you, man.
But yeah.
But the half an hour...
Yeah, that's not been bad.
No. We haven't been bad. We haven't been perfect, and there's a lot to work on, but against a team like Australia who sits so deep, it's difficult to do anything. And they're doing what they're doing best. They're sitting back, not giving us too many chances, just frustrating us.
Yeah.
And that's working for them.
UEFA launched an investigation last week. I thought that was into Abramovich's other stuff, not into FFP though. I believe it's to do with the whole Vitesse situation. Because there was that trading of players with Vitesse that wasn't an official sort of thing. That was, yeah. Abramovich owned two clubs that are competing in high European competitions. I think there was some sort of problem with that. Kane saying Chelsea would probably get a 10 points deduction in the Premier League and a £6.7 million fine due to FFP breaches.
Yeah,
I've not seen anything about that, Caden, at all. But I'll have a quick look. Well, as I say, I've not seen anything on it. Because, well, our current ownership hasn't done anything wrong, so if there's an old
As I say,
problem, it wouldn't affect this season.
The amount of stuff they've put us through to make us change owners, that just on our fault and then go shove it.
Yeah.
Oh, Ford, there. Wall wasn't at one back. There's room to use, we're just moving it too slow. Why are we going backwards there? There was space to it, and now we've let them get 11 players behind the ball again. We're not moving it quick enough when we're playing against a side who are happy to sit deep. It's just... Oh, that's a loose pass as well, and now here comes Raso. It's a 3-on-3 at the back for England. Raso, Carpenter's arriving, she's still going by herself.
She to Carpenter, can she fit it across the box? She does, but it's over here.
Let off again, it's sloppy, it's too sloppy. And we started really well. You can't start to get frustrated.
Yeah.
Because we're the better team. And we know exactly what their game plan was. There's no point starting to force it now, because it's not going to work. We're playing into their hands at the moment.
Yeah. I say that, yeah, no, Caden, I've not heard anything on a points deduction. I also wouldn't believe the Premier League would deduct points for something that happened in the past. If not, City will have all of their titles for the last 8 years.
So that investigation has gone a bit quiet.
Yeah. Toon. Daly. Now Walsh. The only thing they could do is apply a retrospective punishment, potentially strip a title. But then, even then, though, if they do that to Chelsea, they'll have to do the same to Manchester City.
Let's take them all.
Tenfold.
Yeah. That could tell they on last year. God.
Is it FFP during Abramovich era? Apparently.
That shouldn't matter because they made us get rid of him.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, Fowler, Carpenter,
Good turn.
Rasa.
Australia just starting to come to this game.
If Man City can get away with 110 breaches of various Premier League rules, I'm sure Chelsea can get away with one.
I say, by the sounds of it, that whole investigation was put away quietly.
Yeah.
Kind of got announced like this massive thing, and everyone thought, "Oh, what's going to happen here?" But by the sounds of it, I'm sure another brown envelope managed to make its way over to.
Just get Harvey Spectre and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Russo. Going forwards, England now. Here's Daly. I love how Russo's constantly on the wings. Like, how?
I don't know why, it's silly.
Like it's the plan.
Why is Hemp the
ball in?
The one?
Hemp can't win it.
She's not going to win that header.
Horn gets there.
I mean, I'm not. I love Serena if I can,
Now
but
Carter.
if I can point it out, then surely she's going to see it and realise.
I think they've swapped sides now.
Well, Hemp's got a bit wider now. It's good to see.
Yeah, because I think that's the one they were starting Hemp on the left, Russo on the right, which meant Russo was going out to the right constantly. So they've swapped them so Hemp's going out wide, and I started going down the left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eze 35, that's Elise, not Eze. Kate said 115 million, Lavia 50 million. Sure, that's via Violet's FFP. No, because that's not how FFP works. FFP has an amortisation period, which means it's spread over the length of the contract. So it's much more close. And then obviously we made a load of sales this summer as well. So our net this summer is a lot lower. But yeah. Greenwood. Look to knock it forward. Has to go back to Bright. Bright looking for a forward pass, and it's Walsh now. Back to Bright. But yeah. Still no goals in this game so far then. England... Well, we looked alright, but not positive enough, I'd say.
No, it's I don't know, it's not been good enough, really.
This is decent, though. Rachel Daly. That's a good tackle from Rasso. Throw in now. Daly.
Yeah, I just think it's big. We've got you have to move it quicker when you're trying to break down our side. You can't move it slowly, like Man City.
Hemp keeps it in. Now Russo.
That's better.
Two!
Yeah!
Oh, come on! That's what England needed. Ella Tomb's not shone at this tournament, but that was a sensational strike. Lovely movement down the left-hand side. Hemp keeping it in play. Russo flicks it back, and Toon buries it into the far top right corner. Australia 0, England 1. That's what we wanted to see, and a beautiful finish for a fantastic player.
Take strikes like that to break down teams like Australia. And I mean, to be fair, we slated Russo on the left. Yeah, goal actually comes from being out on this left-hand side. Does really well. Just in there, turns a man. Hemp goes behind Hemp, falls to 2. That is a brilliant finish.
Fantastic finish.
Absolutely. Keeper stood no chance. Mackenzie Arnold. Great hit from Toon. And we take the bloody lead. Needed that.
That's a great strike. She gets behind it so well.
It's taken 36 minutes, but it's well deserved. And
yeah,
that is a very big goal. And now it's going to make Australia think, because they can't just sit back and take the pressure now.
Exactly.
They've got to go for it in this game at some point.
Gustafsson trying to get his players to regroup, but yeah, they've not really been in this game so far, Australia. England the better side, and it's now Australia 0, England 1.
Big goal.
No, just ball out of play. Carpenter, Fowler. Tries to knock it across. Kept in well by Caitlin Ford. An overlap appearing from Catley. Australia coming forwards now. And it's headed away by Bright.
Oh, he's so England to concede now, isn't it?
Carpenter.
I'll do that hard work in a minute.
Gorian is a good claim from Mariapps.
Yeah, good hands.
Now you need to go defensive and sit back, says Caden. We are not making the Southgate mistake.
Yeah, that's what he did. Tried to do that for 87 minutes against Italy in the European final. And that, I love him though, obviously. And speaking of finals, we are now 53 minutes away from the World Cup final on Sunday.
Yeah.
Long way to go in this game, mate. Long way to go.
And whatever additional time.
Oh yeah, probably about 17 minutes.
Hemp. It's messy, but Gorey goes through. Hemp. It's one back by Toon. England coming forwards. Russo shifts it out wide. Here's Stanway. Has Bronze wider. Uses her. Now Walsh. And she knocks it back to Carter. First time to Bright. And now Bright to Greenwood. England can come down this left-hand side. And it's to Rachel Daly. England zipping the ball about with a bit more confidence now. Here's Hemp. Nipping at her heels as Gorey, but England still with possession. Greenwood, Hemp. Walsh, Greenwood, lovely football.
This just
Bang,
looks
right.
like a little bit Australia going chasing shadows the last 5-10 minutes. And with that goal coming as well, kind of just proves that they are starting to struggle a little bit. There's a big gap between that front two and that midfield.
Walsh feeds it through, but doesn't quite come off. And now Australia back with possession. Ball forward. Fowler brings out of control. One back though by Walsh, who flicks it into Toon. Back to Walsh. Holds off Fowler well. Brilliant turn from Kira Walsh. And Toon's pass through over hit. No real direction on that one.
But no, I think it's big for Ella Toon to get on the ball, get on the score sheet. Yeah.
Key got knocked out by Mulder, says Matteo. Yeah, I saw that. Key
Devastating.
Klaxvik getting knocked out by Mulder. It was a bit of a shame, as Harry's saying. But they'll still have European football of some description next season. We know that much. But it just means they won't be playing in the Champions League.
Yeah.
But they could still be playing in the Europa League, and if not, definitely the Conference League.
But still, these crowds, I've seen how people get away with it. Because you're an Aussie fan, he's sat right next to a bloke, he's waving his England flag around because they've scored. I'd be getting I'd be fuming. Like, how he doesn't get punched, I do not know. It must be more, just a nicer atmosphere over in Australian football games.
Well, no, it has been for the World Cups, though, where they've mixed the fans, have been by the looks of it. Also, I don't think there's that same hatred for nations. Yeah, sure, if Germany and Poland meet in the World Cup, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Like...
Because they do, I guess...
There's going to be games like that.
Well, I guess in national tournaments they do sit next to each other and get on with it. But
well, yeah, because unless you've got Serbia, Kosovo, in which case you probably need military-grade security teams working and making sure there's like at least an entire stand.
Like United fans, there's a Liverpool fan.
Exactly. If they're all mixed, it'd be pure chaos.
They'd fight each other before the game kicked off.
Every Millwall game would be played behind closed doors.
Yeah. I don't think that would be a bad thing anyway.
You only get Europa if you reach the UCL playoffs.
That's alright.
You only get Europa Conference. Oh wait, what?
I'll take Europa League.
They still get conference. Oh, well, they still get Conference League though, Matteo.
I think I'll take that.
Europa Conference League.
Might win it. They won't win it.
Probably won't, but they'll definitely take the injection of money. It would have been great to see them reach the Champions League. Panathinaikos though still could. They've only got to win one more game.
Against.
Who was it?
Defense.
So they knocked out Marseille, and I think they play. I can't remember now. I have to check.
We'd have Mulder in it. It'd be pretty exciting. They haven't been in it for a while, have they?
No.
But former third half time, I think Serena will be happy we got that goal early doors. Much needed.
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry, they lost on pens. No, they won on pens. I don't know why it says red. That's because they lost in normal time, won on pens. Yeah. Very confusing. But they play Braga for a spot in the Champions League.
Ooh.
Which will be a massive underdog story.
I mean, either way, Braga being in it's again pretty cool.
Yeah. Or there might be one more game after that.
So who are the Portuguese teams in then? If Braga are getting into it, does that mean one of the big ones missed out?
Well, Lisbon, Sporting, I think. Sporting
wow.
CP. I don't think they were top 3 last season. They're 4th.
And they got to the round of 16 last year as well.
They
lost to Tottenham.
No, that was Milan, no?
No, I thought Milan was quarters.
Might have been.
No, Tottenham did not get to the quarters.
Tottenham didn't get to the quarters, so no, they lost to Milan.
Russo
City lets it run.
No, was that last
That was in the groups.
I was in the groups.
I think.
I can't remember now. Balling from Daly.
Headed towards goal from Russo, but she shoved them over it. Oh, sorry, from Hemp. Yeah, Panathinaikos didn't even top the Greek league. They were top of the original Super League, but then lost out to Ike Athens in the Championship group.
I don't understand that, how those leagues work.
Well, they just...
Yeah, I know, but I don't like it.
Why not?
Because Scotland do it. No. I don't know. I just feel like it's only fair if everyone plays the right teams. Like, I feel a bit bad for the teams that get separated into the shitter league.
But would you not rather see more... Like, you get to watch 2 more times Man City play Liverpool, and we wouldn't have to watch City play Sheffield United twice.
I wouldn't want to see Chelsea play a top 10 every week. I like it when we get...
Well, we might be in the bottom group, in which case we'll win every game.
Yeah. I like it when we get
last
little
season.
teams and beat them.
We need another goal to kill the game off. You're right there, Chelsea fan.
But that'll be Australia.
Serbia versus Kosovo is a banned game by UEFA anyway. Oh, yeah, well,
yeah.
makes sense.
Is Germany-Poland allowed as well?
Yeah, Germany-Poland will be allowed. Well, if Germany-Poland isn't allowed, then England-Germany would also not be allowed.
True.
But also, there's not an ongoing conflict
Oh,
between the two, whereas at the
Well,
moment...
Serbia and Kosovo could not hate each other more.
No.
It's all that region, isn't it? They all hate each other.
They don't all hate each other. So
Like
Kosovo and Serbia hate each other.
For Albania, a bit to play in it, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because Albania are allies with Kosovo.
Oh, I don't know. I want to be allies with Serbia.
Why?
They've got juice and blood.
No, but they believe that Serbia are in the wrong.
Okay, right. Yeah.
It's all over whether Kosovo is Serbia or whether it's an independent country. And the Kosovans want to be independent, and the Serbs want it to be Serbia. But there are some Kosovans who want it to be Serbia.
Well, not that I want to get attacked by Serbians, but I think Kosovo should be independent. I like it.
Then Albania are mates with Kosovo.
Yeah. And they've got Armando Broja, who was going to be the next best thing.
Yeah. That's how I know it anyway. I'm sure there's people in chat that are much more...
Are there any like Kosovo footballers?
Croatia versus... there are some Kosovans, yeah, like Arjanat Muric.
Oh, he's good.
Croatia versus Serbia is banned as well. What do they do if they draw each other, like in the final of the Euros? They're just... What are they going to do? Because like with the round 16 and quarterfinals and stuff, they could just move it around. Mm-hmm. But how would they do it?
I guess they realise that
like qualifiers and stuff just
final.
That's what I'm asking. It's a hypothetical situation. What do they do then? Do they just have the bloodbath of a game that it would be?
Or they just play it behind closed doors.
I imagine they've also added Ukraine-Russia to that list now. Well, they've banned Russia entirely, haven't they, UEFA?
Yeah.
So they haven't got to. But you'd imagine they'll do that once they reinstate Russia, if they ever reinstate Russia.
Mm.
Could you see Russia moving to the Asian Federation?
Yes.
Because they'll accept them.
Oh, yeah. They're not going to go, no, are they? They don't know what right and wrong is. I think that's going to be half time. Oh, no, Forsyth Kerr run enough. Catley putting the ball in there. Kerr just couldn't get her head on it.
Because have FIFA banned Russia? They have, haven't they? They've banned their international team.
And UEFA have banned them for everything. Big head away there from Daly.
But if they decided to switch to AFC, they could
do what they want.
They could play in the Asian Champions League and stuff like that. I don't know if the domestic league's still going on out there. I'll be honest, it's not something I want to keep up with. Surprisingly.
I'm not put notifications on for it.
But yeah, they avoid putting them in pots that draw each other. Okay. But yeah.
But they still can meet in the final though. They're in different pots.
Tottenham aren't even in Europe. What's this? Oh, Chelsea fans thing. But about Arsenal do better than Tottenham. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, Russia's moving to Asia like Japan, China, etc. now. Yeah.
Oh, good for them.
I was going to say that makes sense for them.
I'm not sure anyone's going to be annoyed about that one.
No.
But good off for England. Good off. I'm glad we scored.
Yeah. I mean, if we've already got Saudi there taking over the AFC, then yeah.
Right.
Sure.
I'll bet in a minute then.
Alright, yeah, well, first half, very good for England. 1-0 to the good, that's what we love to see. We've played some nice stuff. I feel like while there is room for improvement, it's not been bad at all so far. So, let me take it. If you're gonna leave the door on, can you pull that across? Thank you. But yeah, we've not looked bad. Do you have some concerns? Because I still feel like we are vulnerable to the counter-attack, but overall not bad at all. So yeah, positive start for England. Obviously the goal, very good, very well taken goal from Ella too. Nice play in the build-up. And yeah, I feel like we have been the stronger side in this game. We are deserving of this lead. We have played some really nice football. So yeah, all positive so far. The Russian national team will be in the Asian Cup basically. Yeah, so presumably they'll move the domestic side as well, right? Better than that friendly when you lost 2-0 so far. Oh, the Australia-England game. Yeah, sorry, I didn't know what you're talking about there. Yeah, obviously. An improvement on that game. But yeah, we've looked good so far. I'd argue it's also we've looked our best that we have throughout this tournament. I think maybe the China game isn't a fair representation, but that's a team of much lower quality. But we have struggled against the likes of Colombia, against Nigeria, even against Denmark we weren't convincing, or who else were we playing in the groups? Haiti weren't convincing. But in this game, I think we played some really nice football. And that was a really well taken strike from Ella Toon, as I've said. Hemp just doing really well to keep it in play. Russo then knocking the ball back. Hemp lets it run past her, and Ella Toon. And it's an emphatic finish into the far corner. Little Betis update from Matteo. We play Atletico next week, and we have a bad record. I saw you beat Villarreal, very good. We mentioned it at the end of the podcast today. So make sure to listen to it all the way through for that little shout out, Matteo. But yeah, I believe in you to beat Atleti. I don't really know what's going on with Atleti. I haven't really seen them this window. I know they've had that ongoing stuff with João Felix, and obviously no idea what's going on with him. But other than that, I've not really seen anything from them. I know they're looking at Højbjerg at one point. But yeah, good first half. Very much need to just keep up the same sort of stuff, and then we should win. But yeah, Harry is back. I'll leave you with his thoughts while I take a moment. But yeah, overall, good first half. Just need to keep it up, and we should be through to the final.
Yes.
I'll be back in a moment. Enjoy listening to Harry's opinions.
My opinions are great.
Sometimes.
Oh, they are. You know, really, really strong half from England. Sorry, just rearranging. Thoroughly impressed. We took our time to break the Aussies down, but once we got into our rhythm, and once they started to tire a little bit, we took advantage, and it was a really well taken goal from Ella Toon. Excuse me. I think we've played some really nice football. We've moved it around quickly. We haven't panicked. We've been patient with it, and that's the main thing for me. We haven't rushed it. We took our time, and we eventually got the goal that we deserved. But so far, really good stuff. And the goal was really well taken by Ella Toon. Good work on the left-hand side from Russo, spinning her marker, and then laying it off to Toon. Brilliant finish. Really good finish. But yeah, no, better than that friendly when you lost 2-0 so far. Bang on Matteo. We've played really well. Been much the better side. For me, this is probably our best performance of the tournament so far, that first half. Really, really strong half. Thoroughly impressed. We have Atletico next week and have a bad record. Oh, that is unlucky. You never know. There's always, records always have got to change at some point. As an Australian fan, nice goal, cracking it. Thank you, Professor Cow Gaming. It was a good goal. It was a really well taken goal. England played I'm really happy. And to be honest, if we play like this, there's no reason why football can't come home again. But we are 45 minutes away from a World Cup final, and that is massive. As European winners, as the Euro winners, to get to the World Cup final, no matter what happens on Sunday, if we're just to be in that game, that's a phenomenal achievement for Serena Weigmann and the Lionesses. But so far, really good performance, thoroughly impressed. We've just got to keep this up for 45 minutes and we'll win the game. For Australia, it's going to be difficult. They've got to change their game plan because their game plan is very much sit deep, absorb pressure and get the ball gone. But now they've conceded, something's got to give. Something's got to change because they can't just sit back and take the pressure from England. They've got to come on to us. They've got to come at us, and we've got to be prepared for that. Sam Kerr, as I spoke about on the width with why don't I call her Rord? Ford and Catley and Carpenter and Raso. We've got to be aware because they are going to push on further in the second half. As soon as they get that ball, they're going to push on. Kerr and Fowler are going to get running. They're going to cause us problems. So we have to be aware of that. We have to be alert to that. Last time we got a point versus that coverage was 2021. Well, that was 2 years ago. So you never know. See what happens. You started pretty well against Villarreal, so don't count yourselves out just yet. But no, thoroughly impressive England so far. Let's keep the performance up. We can't afford to drop the standard. If we drop the standard, they'll come at us and we'll concede. 261 passes for England. That has been brilliant. We've moved the ball so well today. I'm so impressed with the way we've played. We've just got to keep this up, as I said, because Australia will up their game. They will up their performance to try and match us, to try and better us if they can. From an England point of view, though, we really need to just keep this up, get a second goal. Because if we get a second goal, then I'd say we're basically there. We're basically home and dry. So if we can do that, that'd be brilliant. But it's not going to be easy. Let's not count our chickens just yet. 45 minutes to go. They are the hosts. They're going to be up for this as much as any other team. So we cannot afford to count ourselves into the final just yet. But thoroughly impressed. Toon hasn't had a great tournament. She really turned up today. And that is good to see. Russo's positioning can do it weird, but apart from that, she had a good game. Hemp's played well. We've controlled the play, really. But as I said, got to be aware of that Australian threat. They're going to hit us hard. They're going to hit us fast because they need a goal. But realistically, get another goal, we're home and dry. And that's the main thing for us, from an England point of view. Then February 2019 was the last time we beat them. Well, today is the... I don't know what today. Next week. I don't know what day it is, but next week it'll be some day in August and it'll be a great win for Betis.
Okay, sure.
I don't know if it's playing on Friday, Saturday or Sunday, so I'm just going to say sometime next week. It's been a brilliant moment for Betis fans.
Sure, Betis are going to win every game.
Yeah.
I presume you've read out Professor Carr's game.
Yeah.
Very, what's the word? Modest in defeat.
Yeah,
Is that the right word?
not defeat.
Humble
Yeah.
in losing currently right now.
Yeah.
A hopeful defeat,
loss.
in our opinion.
Lovely little light show going on at the Melbourne Rectangular Stadium. No, we're not in Melbourne, are we? We're in Melbourne?
So, Sydney.
Sydney. In the Sydney non-rectangular stadium.
It's just called Stadium Australia.
Stadium Australia. Love it.
It's just great. I reckon it was supposed to be called the Australia Stadium, but they named it the wrong way around.
Yeah. Bang on, though. Lovely little light show going on. Everyone's got their phone torches out.
Yeah.
I thought someone might start singing, but we're just watching two BBC presenters talk.
It looks like an Ed Sheeran concert, but no Ed Sheeran.
I'm expecting someone to come up from the bottom of the stage.
What stage? It's
The bottom of the ground.
Well, it opens up and who appears?
Gary Lineker.
What's he going to say?
Summer of '69. That is something I need to see now.
Gary
that
Lineker.
Quality.
For people in the middle of the picture singing Summer 69, yeah, no, I'm on board. I want to see that.
Quality. And
Everyone knows Gary Lineker.
And all the cast of Match of the Day come on with as the band. Apart from Jermaine Genius, because no one wants him there. But Alan Shearer, Micah Richards, they're all there.
Yeah.
Ian Wright. And making up the band. Love it. But no, big 45 coming up. Big 45 for England.
Yeah.
I can't see all of London Kane's message. Have you?
Alright, I need to refresh my chat. London Kane said, well, Australia have to throw everything at it, but in doing that, England will catch them on the break and more space to put balls in. Come on, England, says London Kane.
Exactly right.
And that's the thing, England can sit deeper now. England can be a bit more compact, because they don't have to bring it forwards.
No.
And then they can exploit Australia, who will be pushing hard for a goal at some point.
And we can we'll be able to get Dane and Bronze in behind every single time, because the wingers and the fullback are both going to push up now an extra 5-10 yards every time they come forward. So there's going to be space to use, and we've just got to exploit it.
We've seen our stadiums after famous players who played for us. Yeah, I noticed that, obviously. I'd love to see more of that. It's always great, isn't it? You've got some famous ones out there, the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium, obviously. You
look at England, you've got
Naples.
The Emirates, I wonder why it's called that. Etihad.
Yeah.
All the sponsored stadiums.
Well, not all of them. Old Trafford's great. Anfield is great. It's the old stadiums. Highbury, obviously. Wherever City played, before they're relevant. Stamford Bridge, of course.
I would say Tottenham, but Shite Art Lane has no atmosphere anyway. So
no, but it did have history.
Yeah, they've got a new stadium at least. It's probably more well known because it's like a massive stadium.
I was going to say it's the most expensive stadium ever. It's like 1.2 billion.
Chelsea, there's a lot of trophies been won at Stamford Bridge.
What do we call the new stadium? Obviously, if we knock down Stamford Bridge and rebuild it there, surely it would just be They might simple it to the bridge or something because that's how everything works nowadays.
Yeah.
The bridge.
The Didier Drogba Arena. Who would we name it after as a player, though?
But that's the problem. It's got to be a club where there's someone that has that, is so much clearer of everyone else. Because you couldn't call it like the Frank Lampard
John Terry.
Arena. No, because they're all on. I'd say they're all on the same level. With Napoli, Maradona's on a pedestal ahead of all of them. For Ajax, Cruyff's on a pedestal. Unless you've got someone like Mbappe at PSG might. But who cares about PSG? Yeah.
Killing Mbappe.
The Getafe Stadium is named after a Betis legend, but he was born in Getafe. Oh, nice.
Fair enough. That's quite
What is the reason behind the Betis Stadium name? The Benito Villadaran. Is that a player? Because I managed to Betis on FM, never knew what it was. But
Sevilla player, the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan.
Who I know was a player, I think. I know, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe he was a player.
I'm guessing the Camp Nou isn't a player.
No.
I was thinking, if the Camp Nou name wasn't iconic, they'd probably name it the Lionel Messi Stadium.
Then you got the Santiago Bernabeu. Can't remember the reason behind that.
No.
The Signal Iduna Park. Not as iconic as it used to be.
Was it full stadium?
Yeah, full stadium. And then you've got
Allianz Arena.
It's
a lovely stadium, but again, it's just a sponsor name.
Also replacing the was it the Munich? It's something Munich. Can't remember the Munich
Stadium
Munich something. No, because it's still there.
Oh.
I'm gonna look it up.
Box
Old
Park
Munich
packed out
Stadium
for this game. Back in England. We're in England. Feels like we're in Sydney.
The Munich Olympic Stadium it was called. Just a glorious stadium in its day. Olympia Stadium. That.
Ooh.
Very fancy.
Yeah.
But yeah, go Google it if you're watching and want to know what we're looking at.
Yeah.
Olympia Stadium, Munich. But yeah, it's named after a former chairman, Benito Villadaran. Okay, fair enough. I mean, that's pretty cool. You don't get that very often.
Kicking off.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Todd Bowley decides to call the Chelsea Stadium the Todd Bowley Arena. No, the Bowley Bowl. That'd be good.
Do you know what he should do?
That'd be very good.
Call it the Abramovich Arena, just to stick one to UEFA and the Premier League.
Yeah.
They probably wouldn't let us, would they?
Ball back from Kerr, and we're underway in this second half of England and Australia's semi-final match at this Women's World Cup. Stanway knocks it forward. Already England looking to spring forwards. Russo, ball in behind. Can Lauren Hemp
she's got that. No, she hasn't. She has.
Paulinghorn. That's not Pauling.
Porking? No, that's what you call it.
I called it porking.
Pawning.
No, it's not pawning. God's sake, Harry.
No, that's it's M, isn't it? It's an M or an S, I swear it's an M.
Polking.
Polking. No R in it, that's what it was. It's not the
It's not porking, it's not pouring.
That's a loose pass.
And Raso snatching onto it and now driving forwards.
Getting high up with.
And this is the problem.
Overlap.
Is she can run at Greenwood all night.
Because Greenwood can't clatter into her.
No.
If no Greenwood and no James. No James back.
And we're down to 10 players for the final. However long was left. Polkinghorn. Yeah, I know the show's got really hot because you left the door open.
No, because it's cold outside.
Nah, it's not.
It is.
Boiling outside, mate.
It's not. That's why I opened
Polkinghorn. Catley. Now Cooney cross. Gorey moves it out wide. Carpenter. Bringing the ball forwards.
Good football.
Ball in, looking for Kerr. And that will drop through to Mary Epps.
Just hits her shoulder there. Doesn't get any kind of contact on it, really, Sam Kerr.
No.
But a fast start from Australia. Carved a good ball in that.
Matthew says, pretty sure he was the one who helped us during our tremendous dark era in the 90s and 2000s. Oh, so a bit of a hero then. Fantastic. Yeah.
Like it.
I love that. I feel like football stadiums in England have just been taken over by sponsorships. Like even iconic ones have been taken over by sponsorships.
I'm glad that the Newcastle owners haven't renamed their stadium yet.
Well, still St James's Park.
Yeah.
Obviously it was renamed to the Sports Direct Stadium.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
I really hope they don't. What's their spot like Cellar, isn't it, on the front of the shirt? There's a sandwich spot. They best. I think Newcastle would kick off though.
Well, they might just call it the Saudi Arabia Arena.
I'm trying to think of any other. Is there any other like iconic name, like Premier League names? I don't really know what the story is behind them.
What, any iconic ones?
Like even things like Selhurst Park. Why is that called Selhurst Park?
Because it's on Selhurst Road, and there used to be a park there.
Well, there you go. That's it.
Nailed it. Don't know. Complete guess, but that's probably true, isn't it?
Right.
It is on Selhurst Road, but I'd imagine it used to be a park, and they've just kept, because that was all football grounds would have started as your local Sunday league type thing. Where it's just a field.
40,000 seat stadiums, like it was a pier.
Yeah. We've got this guy called football. All right, well, we're going to need 40,000 seats, aren't we?
Yeah.
Immediately.
Let's be honest.
Cootie cross. Moves it across. Here's Ali Carpenter bringing that ball forwards.
Australia have started well, and I don't like that.
Here it is.
That's a good
All
ball
to the
in.
back post, and it's headed towards
Earps.
But
Aussie scores from-
obviously at this tournament we've seen that FIFA have, obviously they can't have sponsored stadiums,
No.
so they've been using names like the Melbourne Rectangular Stadium,
Iconic.
which is called something else. If England ever host the World Cup again, would they use stadiums like the Etihad, or would they not because they're sponsored? Or if so, what would they rename them to?
The
Manchester Blue Stadium,
Yeah.
like it's Pez or Dream League Soccer.
The Manchester Circle Stadium. I'd like that. I mean, I wouldn't like them to go to Emirates because you think if they're going to Old Trafford, you'd like to think they wouldn't also go to the Etihad.
Yeah, exactly. But the Etihad is higher
And if
capacity and
they're
better
doing-
facilities, so
If they're using the Tottenham Hotspur,
No, it's not high
if
capacity.
they're using the Tottenham Stadium, then they might as well.
well, that's the thing. They're going to use Tottenham and they're going to use Wembley. So what else are they going to do? They can't have 3 in London, surely.
They won't use Stamford Bridge because it's too small, and they won't use Arsenal.
And they might use the Emirates.
I'd like to think not because that's sponsored.
But also, by the time it gets to like 2028, Stamford Bridge might be rebuilt.
True. Bruce.
I mean, you'd imagine they'll go Villa Park. I mean, we've already seen the 2028 stadiums, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
But obviously that'd be fine then because there's no sponsorship problems with UEFA. They love sponsorship.
Oh yeah, because that's the Euros, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But if we host the World Cup, would they not use the Etihad and the Emirates, or would they just rename them? In which case, that'd be so funny.
Yeah. The Manchester Circle Stadium and the London Red Oval.
Yeah.
I say because Villa Park's the biggest one in Birmingham, isn't it?
The Stadium of Light. Are they going to the Stadium of Light?
That
Surely
is
not.
quality. It can't be.
I think I had them noted down somewhere.
Because they've got St James's Park. My guesses would have been
Yeah, but who wants to?
The
problem with
Amex.
St James Park is who wants to be up in the clouds
that's
watching the
right.
game.
the Amex, St James's Park, Villa Park, Old Trafford, Emirates, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Wembley,
Okay, here we go.
and there's like 1 or 2 in Wales.
Okay, they're doing the Wembley Stadium,
Yeah.
the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium,
Yeah.
as you predict. They're doing Everton's new ground rather than Anfield.
Oh,
Not even
that
fucking
is-
built yet. Are they going to...
We're playing on a building site.
I think that'll be moved to Anfield, because I don't think Everton are going to get that done in 4
Have they
years.
even started it yet?
Yeah. There was a moment's silence, wasn't there, before the Chelsea game? I think that was for... No, that was for Chelsea. But there was one of the workers died while working there, and I just saw that Everton put out a release in the week. I don't think it's like a Qatar stadium building moment. It's just, things happen on building sites sometimes.
Yeah. It wasn't like being forced there or not being fed or something.
So then Principality Stadium is, I believe, the only one in Wales, which makes sense. Where else are you going to go in Wales?
The Liberty.
You don't want to do 2 in Wales.
Yeah, I know. If there's an alternative.
Okay. Then Etihad Stadium, so no Old Trafford, St James's Park, as you'd expect, Villa Park, and then Hampden Park, Scotland, Aviva Stadium in Dublin, and Casement Park in Belfast.
I like Ireland. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
But you know, as you can tell, nothing's happened in the first 7 minutes of the second half. Because Australia is still kind of sitting deep, but England are in no rush to go forward. So we've got this weird kind of merge in the middle where Stanway and Walsh are just playing it around with Carter, Brighton,
Yeah.
Greenwood.
Have you also seen that on Euro 2028 that England, Scotland, Wales and the 2 island clubs may have to play a small tournament before qualification?
Because there's no way they can give 5
Because
of
they,
them
yeah, they can't give 5 automatic spots.
Let's just kick Scotland and not one of the island clubs out because they wouldn't get there anyway.
Well, Northern Ireland wouldn't.
Yeah, so get rid of Northern Ireland.
Scotland did the last one. Wales did the last one.
I don't want them.
Neither island side made the last one, but you'd think that this year...
But Evan Ferguson, haven't they?
Republic of Ireland would. They've got Evan Ferguson, they've got Gambazuna, they've got Dara O'Shea, they've got...
Darrow Lenihan.
Whoever that is. They've got...
Darrow Lenihan.
Other players.
I think he's Irish. Gotta be, his name's Lenihan Dara.
Yeah, Dara.
Dara or Lenihan. As you can tell, I'm not Irish.
No.
That ball was going to run out. Oh no. Kicked out by Polkinghorn. Yeah, Australia, they've got to rethink because they are still getting penned in by England, but not like, battered.
Yeah.
They're
Forward.
still in the game.
Fowler gets away from Walsh. Sorry, from Stanway, sorry. Now moves it across. Cooney cross. Raso. Carpenter on the overlap. Uses Carpenter. Greenwood will let that run out of play. And that's an England goal kick. If you're a Dundee or Scotland fan, call the stadium the Good Willie Stadium. Right. Oh, is there a...
Dundee play called Good Willie.
I think that sounds right. London can say I was looking at the top 20 funny names of players, imagining calling stadium names stadiums after them. David Goodwillie, yep.
Is that the funniest, was it?
Yeah, that would be quite funny, to be fair.
Mm.
I think not because he's got a funny name, but because of the player. I'd love to see the Harrelson Carnu Arena.
At Reading.
But anywhere.
I say so many clubs. Where it could be in Wales, like Principality. Don't call it the Principality. Call it the Harrelson Carnu Arena.
That'd be so good. We've been off the Principality, guys. It's now the Harrelson Carnu Arena.
Yeah.
Hero at Euro 2016 deserves the shout out.
What a player! What a player! That's in France, wasn't it? Where was Euro 2016 held?
It was France, because France meant to win it on home soil, and didn't.
No.
Oh no,
They did. No.
Can't be Euro 2016 now.
Neither.
I think it was.
Weren't Germany, weren't Spain, and it weren't England, obviously. Must have been France. We're idiots.
Yeah, I was going to say we are. It's Portugal.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I'll say, because I don't think I watched that final.
I do remember that final 100% now.
Oh, because Ronaldo came off injured and he was...
Yeah, and then he was a manager for the rest of it. That Santos bloke did nothing.
Yeah, they won it. Because they beat France, then France went and won the next 2 World Cups.
Yeah.
It went and won.
It was held in France.
Yeah. And
At that time, Spain were the defending 2-time champions.
And then France won in Russia in 2018 the World Cup. Then Italy obviously won the Euros at Wembley in 2020. And then the 2022 World Cup went to Argentina in Qatar.
France runners up though in 2 of the last 4 major tournaments.
And won the other one.
Yeah, I mean that shows their dominance, or it doesn't how good that team is. Where were they in Euro 21?
By that logic though, England... Oh no, it doesn't work.
I was going to say, what's this going to be?
So we'll get to the final in 24, win it in 26, and then get to the final in 28. I'm taking that.
What logic are you using?
The fact that they were runners up, then won it, and then runners up.
What?
I don't know. I'm just saying if England do what France did.
Why would we?
I don't know.
Because we've got to host the Euros and lose it first, which I'm not on for.
No,
but
right.
Would that be 2021?
Oh,
great save.
I think we win 24, win 26, and win 28.
And obviously 2021 was the one that was hosted across all nations as a celebration because it was like the 50-year anniversary of the Euros or something like that.
I think this is a tough question to ask. Would we rather the 24 Euros or the 26 World Cup?
Both.
Obviously, I'd love both, but I feel like obviously World Cup for me has got to be more history, but I mean I have to wait for another 2 years after the Euros, and it'd be another Euros failure.
But also to win the Euros on German soil.
Oh, brilliant!
Would be quite good.
Yeah, and then we'll come back in 2028 and win it on home soil again. Try right heads wide. Thought that was going in.
I'd probably go World Cup, to be honest, and then win Euro 28.
Yeah. Won't we win it all, eh? Come on,
We
Gareth.
win all the tournaments.
You got it, Gareth.
Teams are good. That's the thing, though. This England team is good enough to win Euro 24, World Cup 26, and Euro 28. No bother. No, some bother. But that's just the wrong manager, in my opinion. So I think we'll lose. We'll probably be quarters again, semis maybe, a Euro 20.
I feel if we don't get to the final in 24, we have to find a new manager for 26 World Cup. I love
if we
Gareth.
don't win it, we have to have a new
I
manager.
say that now, but when we were a month away from the Euro 22 final, we're singing here that Southgate turns me on. So
Yeah, of course, but that doesn't mean anyone believes it. Well, his wife probably sings. That doesn't mean anything.
Wow. Has he got kids? I'm sure he's got kids.
They're not his, though.
Oh, no, don't you do that to Gareth. Love Gareth, he's such a great guy.
Yeah, he is. I like Gareth Southgate.
Yeah, I think I want to. That's the first thing. He might be great, but I do want to win something.
He does give me major Ted Lasso vibes, though.
Yeah, but I like him, and I think he has got the closest any other England manager has got since '66. He took us to a Euros final.
Yeah.
He took us to a World Cup semi-final.
Would you also argue, though, he's got the best side that we've had in that time period?
Probably.
Bar,
Well,
obviously,
yeah,
the 2006 era England side.
Yeah, the midfield of Gerrard, Lampard, and
Skulls, and then you've got
Scholes.
players like Rooney,
Terry and
around
Rio Ferdinand. You're back too, and you didn't win anything. What?
Cole, Neville.
That was mental, though, how he won nothing without a squad. And then we expected to win one with a washed Rooney, Daniel Sturridge, and a young Raheem Sterling.
I think right, people all slag off Hodgson for 2016, but that team was genuinely tragic.
Yeah.
Like, we shouldn't have lost to Iceland round 16. But
Wilshere, Fabian Delph, and who else?
yeah,
Gary Cahill. I like Gary Cahill, but he's not the World Cup winning.
I mean, you see some of the players that got caps in and around that time, and it's just like Ricky Lambert. And
why was Ricky Lambert playing?
he was good at one point, to be fair, Ricky Lambert. Very good indeed, in fact.
Yeah.
Do you know,
That's a name I've not seen in a while. Razmalai.
oh, wow, yeah.
Hello, mate.
Welcome back. Guys, who do you think Liverpool should sign in midfield? Well, Amrabat, but he's going to go United. So, it's just
Where's Houlihan?
the problem is all the sort of midfielders you suggest have either already gone somewhere,
Yeah.
or you just don't see happening.
No.
Like, obviously, Manuel Ugarte would be sensational, but he's just joined PSG. I'm trying to think of just realistic options.
Okay.
For me, they still need two.
Yeah.
They'd want a DM like Ibrahim Sangare or something like that, but I think he's already rejected them.
They like Goretzka.
He's such a Wijnaldum midfielder.
Yeah, but Ronaldo's pretty good, wasn't he?
Was he?
Honestly, I don't know who they're going to get. They're going to really struggle to find someone.
I mean, they should go for Kefran Turam, 100%, but he needs a DM alongside him. Like, he needs to be able to go forwards. So then that's... I don't think they should have both Watchalong and McAllister play midfield.
No.
I mean, that's almost as bad as... What's his face? Who am I thinking of? Ten Hag's decision to play Mount and Bruno. Paulina, Sangare, Decore. João Paulinho would be a great addition. I think Fulham will ask for an arm and a leg, though. Sangare would be a great signing again, but I think he already rejected them earlier in the window. And then Cheikh Decore is going to cost way too much, is the problem right now for Liverpool, because Palace are under no prerogative to let him go, especially since they're selling Elise for just 35 million.
Yeah.
Ball cleared away by Greenwood. Also love how Liverpool fans have been moaning about Decore, about Palace putting an 80 mil price tag on Decore and saying it's Chelsea's fault, when the only reason we had to pay 115 million for Caicedo is because Liverpool triggered a 40 million pound release clause on McAllister.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much just paying them back now.
Oh,
Bronze.
A lot of money.
Stanway. Brown would be a good midfield choice. And also I'd buy Kimmich or Paulinho. Kimmich would be great. That's just not happening though. The only other option is you push Trent into an actual midfield role. where he'd be much better. And then go and get Benjamin Pavard.
Or any other decent right back.
Pavard would be a great addition. Sam Kerr takes aim! What a finish!
That's a great hit.
You've got to respect it when you see it. Sam Kerr is a magical, magical player. And that is a magical strike. It's Australia 1, England 1. Frustrating because you could sense it was coming. I mean, I think the other forward would have been frustrated she didn't move it across and then she just pings it top corner. Sam Kerr. I saw some disrespect going her way from a lot of fans, mainly FIFA fans who are all thinking about the Haaland rating situation. They were saying she's not been good enough at this tournament. Well, that was brilliant from Kerr.
And they thoroughly deserve it because we haven't killed the game off. We get caught out in the middle of the park and we give Sam Kerr too much room.
You've got to push towards her here. Because if you pass it across to Raso...
And Millie Bright knows that. It's Millie Bright. She plays her every week. And that is a phenomenal strike.
Why does she not close her down? She just doesn't close her down, and that is a fucking ridiculous finish. That is such a good finish.
Oh, it doesn't take.
I don't think that significant. If anything, that sends it closer to Earps.
And that's a kick in the teeth, and that's what we get for not killing this game off. We've been way too relaxed. I think we haven't sat back. We've kind of taken the pressure off them.
Why does no one go towards her? We run away from her there. You've just got to go towards her because if Bright there steps onto Kerr, she can't shoot. So then she either has to move it across, in which case it's a significantly lower chance of scoring because it's not Sam Kerr shooting.
And now we are 20. We're in a comfortable position, but because we refuse to kill the game off and we're too calm about it, we're now 26 minutes away from extra time.
Rasmalai asks, who do you guys support again? Both Chelsea fans. Harry's also quite fond of Aston Villa. I'm also quite fond of Luton. But yeah, mainly Chelsea fans.
And that's what Sam Kerr can do. And that is why you have to kill a game off when you play against the hosts. Yeah. I mean, when they have someone like
Matteo, 100% spot on, saying, get tight to her. What are they doing? Committing too much up front. And now, it's a very interesting last 25 minutes.
Because they're going to absolutely go for this.
Because both sides can win with a goal.
Oh, Sam Kerr's taking the piss.
Skipping through players. Fantastic chance from Carter.
Sam Kerr's taking the mick now. She's taking us to the cleaners. And if it wasn't for Jess Carter, that's 2-1 England. That's 2-1 Australia.
Yeah. I'm back. Welcome back, Mr. Freshen. Unsurprising to see your return now. Yeah. You're buying everyone. We are Rasmalai. It's sensational to say.
It's just been too casual from England. Too casual. And we've been punished for it.
A new Liverpool DM, Charmany. Would be great, Kane. I just don't see Liverpool. I don't see Raul letting him leave.
Yeah. But I think now again we're in a position where we have to ask Serena for changes. We have to ask Serena to make the subs. Matteo says bring on Chloe Kelly. Exactly right.
Yeah.
And we've put ourselves in a spot of bother here. A real spot of bother. And it's frustrating.
Should have killed the game off, really.
Yeah.
Should have killed the game off.
Just really poor.
Yeah.
But we've got to go again. We've got to come back.
Might crack a window open, that's alright.
Yeah,
Just get a bit warm in here.
Full flicks on. We are under the pressure now. We are under the pressure.
Under pressure.
24 minutes to go. Still level. Sam Kerr has suddenly arrived in this game. Really Bright missing the header again. Earps aware to where that was going from Kerr. But we've got to go for it now. We can't fanny around. And this is why we've struggled this tournament, because in games where we should have been convincing, we've let the other side back in. Like we let Colombia take the advantage. We kept Nigeria in the game. It's just frustrating.
Yeah. Should have just finished the game off, really. You came back versus Colombia in normal time. You're spot on there, Matt. If there's anything the last 10 minutes of yesterday's game has shown me, is that it's not over till it's over.
But get the subs on, make the difference.
Yeah.
We've got to get back in a position where we've got them backs against the wall again, because they've now got a free licence. They're getting so high up the pitch. It's just not good enough. Just not good enough. Yeah. I don't know, Australia would count themselves lucky. Not count themselves lucky, sorry, they played well second half.
Yeah.
Serena looks more shocked than anything. Because it should have been a game of Cumberland.
Carter. Now Bright. Here's Greenwood. Now Bright.
I've got to find a way through because right now they're pinning us back.
Yeah, I was going to say. Australia can go back into that tight, narrow 4-4-2. Ball long, that's brilliant from Millie Bright, picking out Lucy Bronze. Bronze dinks it into the box. It's over for everyone.
There? Someone's
It's
got
a brilliant ball. Arnold can't quite get there. It bounces in front of the goal, but nobody's there.
We've got two up front. How is no one in there? That should be
That's
a certain
superb
goal.
from Lucy Bronze. Russo and Hemp need to be pouncing on that.
Should be a certain goal.
Yeah.
Huge let off Australia. Huge.
Spain, they show more respect for their boss as Ras Malai. The Matt is saying Rash don't understand. Yeah, no, I side with the squad there. But yeah.
That's an England throw or a free kick. But it's just frustrating.
Ball thrown down the line, looking for Lauren Hemp. Can she pick out Russo?
Oh!
That was so close.
Just past
man.
the post.
So close.
Just past.
Whistling past the post.
And I think we've got Australia in a spot of bother again now.
I thought I was just going to nestle in that far corner.
Russo couldn't believe it
I thought it looked like it was going wide. I thought it might creep in because it was spinning, and yeah.
I thought it beat Arnold.
Yeah. Ball forward
Game's
from Australia,
opened up.
looking
Oh,
for Kerr in behind. That's going to bounce
shit.
through.
Game's
for
opened
that.
up.
It's gone
Game's
straight
opened up
to
massively.
Fs. Yeah, I was going to say Greenwood, Walsh, now Daly, Toon, Walsh. Good God, I mean, we've been more direct the last few minutes, but just feel like it's got to go long, and that's a fantastic ball from Millie Bright. Gets the other side of Lauren Hemp.
Oh,
She's done well, and it's in! Australia 1, England 2. Lauren Hemp pounces on a bit of a defensive mishap there. A long ball from Millie Bright. Defence can't deal with it. Kerr can't believe it, because that is a huge error and a brilliant opportunistic finish from Lauren Hemp. Superb, absolutely superb.
Celebrations dialed down a bit for England
Because they know that the job is not done yet.
Brilliant response though. Sam Kerr equalising a wonder strike, but we responded well. We got our heads down. We played football. The game opened up more as soon as they equalised. There's space to use. What a ball from Millie Bright.
Ball, a second cracking ball in a couple of minutes from Millie Bright.
She gets herself in between the centre.
Carpenter can't deal with it.
Misclearance from Polkinghorne.
No, that's Carpenter.
Carpenter, sorry. Yeah, just misses the ball.
Oh, yeah.
And then Arnold is just caught in no man's land.
Tucks it past Arnold.
It's the bottom corner.
And rifles in the bottom corner.
I mean, that,
fantastic finish, because that is a tough angle given the players around.
You don't expect that from an experienced fullback in Ellie Carpenter, Champions League winning fullback. But the error happened, and Hemp pounces, and England lead once again. Yeah. And now we have 19 minutes to hold this.
Matto's saying, came back to win 2-1 versus Colombia, now this. Just don't mess around now, hold the ball, get tight.
Exactly that.
Okay, so it'll be 2-1 full time for England.
But Australia.
Matthew's saying my 3-1 prediction is on.
I said 2-1.
Right. You said 2-1. I said 2-0.
But Australia aren't out of this just yet. They've got a corner. Bronze just taking it across to the face. That was going to hurt a bit. That was fizzed right at her head.
Yeah.
But no, Australia aren't down and out. They're going to give this a very good go. Yeah, Ford just put the ball in.
It's a great header.
Get a brilliant header. It's going to hurt. Good though. Probably just a bit dazed. Change.
So Raso is off now. No place is Vine.
I don't know. Is that the right call? I don't know. I think Hayley Arson's a very good player.
So she's been a difference maker for Australia throughout this tournament. Well, she can't make a difference from the bench.
Yeah, just going pretty much. Both teams having 4 attempts on target each. It's been a tight game. The scoreline reflects that. The stats reflect that. Australia, though, will want to level it up from this corner. And the ball's going to be put in by... Cross.
Cooney cross, ball in. That's over here. And that'll bounce out for a goal kick.
Yeah, and Maria's is going to take her time getting out to this ball. In absolutely no rush to kick this on.
Yeah.
I know, watching this Sam Kerr strike back again. What a hit. What a hit.
That's sublime. Absolutely sublime from Kerr.
And that's what Sam Kerr can do. Hit a ball like that. But luckily, from England's point of view, they responded pretty much immediately. Took them a few minutes, but they got there in the end. Lauren Hemp pouncing on that error. And they lead once again, but the Aussies have given us a game today. On home, we knew it'd be a tough game, but on home still they have given us a game.
I mean, 4 attempts on goal from Sam Kerr in this match, proving why she is considered as one of the world's best.
Yeah.
Do you think that she's got a serious chance at the Ballon d'Or this year?
I feel like she might have been let down a little by the fact she hasn't been able to play the whole tournament.
Yeah.
But certainly, I mean, if Australia...
And also the fact that Chelsea didn't win the Champions League doesn't help her chances. Obviously, Aitana Bonmati, considering Spain are in the final and Barca won everything.
I think Australia gone to win the World Cup.
No, exactly, yeah. If Chelsea win it, though...
Yeah.
Is there a serious consideration for... Sorry, if England win the World Cup...
Yeah.
It's a serious consideration for someone like Lauren James. Because for me, it won't be Millie Bright, even though 100% would deserve it. So there's not many other Chelsea players in the squad. Could it be who won the FA Cup? Arsenal. The Williamson's even in the squad.
No. I'm trying to think, is there any?
Lucy Bronze, because Barcelona won everything, but she's not. They don't tend to give it to defenders, but I mean, why not if they've won everything? I think it will probably go Aitana Bonmati at this point. But,
yeah,
Ballon d'Or.
Especially if Spain win it. If England win it, then maybe there's a chance.
Well, even if Spain don't win it, they're finalists, and Barca won everything. Champions League, all domestic trophies. I believe, at least. They won everything. No, they definitely won the league. They pissed the league.
Yeah, as I say, they had a great year. The men's and women's Barcelona teams actually waltzed their divisions.
Well, the men's... I wouldn't say waltzed. The women's team were far and away the best team in the division.
Yeah, but I thought the Barca team finished 7 points ahead of Real.
Yeah, but again, I wouldn't say that's waltz. Real just had a bit of a meh time of it.
Yeah. Did anyone actually top that league apart from Barca last year at any point?
I can't remember. Well, this year, Barca sat in mid-table at the moment after that draw with Getafe that Barca fans are fuming about.
Not surprised.
Greenwood.
It's the way you want to start your title defence.
Hemp lifts it forwards, looking for Alessia Russo. But stayed on the field for now, and Russo's kept it on.
Yeah,
Russo's kept it on, and she's going forwards now.
Centre off for it.
Alessia Russo
needs
support. Has support. Hemp. Hemp. Now Stanway.
No, that's the wrong decision.
For a moment there, I seemed to think that Lauren Hemp's surname was Kemp. Like she's Roman or Martin.
Oh.
About to say Ben, but I remember that's just a guy I know. That's not a celebrity.
That's not someone. No. I don't know any others. But, do England make changes with 14 minutes to go? Bit of energy, bit of legs. A Chloe Kelly, a Zellum,
ball in behind.
Coombs.
Great touch that from Russo. Gets her out of her feet. Here's Ella Toone. Now Alessia Russo takes aim. It takes a deflection.
Corner.
That's out for an England corner.
We get another one. We bring everyone off and we just
don't even bother with this
him.
Corner. Go to get a short option and just stay there for the next 15 minutes. Or everyone else stay back and just Millie Bright goes for...
She takes a corner and runs in and heads it herself. She'll have to really put it in the air.
I was going to say, yeah, if she kicks it directly up, she might get there.
Yeah. But no, I feel like we need to make changes, rest these players up, because we have got to have that final in mind for me. We've got Beth England, we've got Kelly, we've got Zellum, who we can bring on. We've got Charles. We've got so many players we can bring on to give some of these guys a rest.
Greenwood.
Bright.
There's really bright, but that's not a great header.
No.
Something for a Van der Graat moment.
Yeah. But no, she's really stepped up within that to become this, the focal leader and the captain of this England side in Williamson's absence. Obviously, I know she's, as we said, captain for Chelsea, but...
I mean, if England do manage to win this World Cup, despite having no Williamson and no Beth Mead...
Are we the best side in the world? Yes.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because we've won it all. Finalists at Euros and the World Cup.
Ever finalists.
But we're still not at that final, and here come Australia looking to change that. Ball cut back, stopped by Greenwood, and then hacked clear.
Switch to a 4 back. You can see Aussie's thing tiring now, says Matteo.
Anyway, we're bronze.
I won't switch to a 4 back in my opinion. Caden's saying switch to a 5.
I just switch personnel. Don't change the tactics, just switch personnel. Give the team more legs.
Hemp. Back now to bronze. Would you consider with Moy on for Greenwood because
Potentially,
of that yellow card?
Potentially, yeah. Like
And obviously-
full-backs, you can change around as well.
It'd be really bad if she gets booked in this game and has to go off because then we're down to 10 for the last couple of minutes. And it'd be even worse if she misses the final.
Yeah. Bang on.
I hope she's not on a yellow already.
I hope
Check
not.
that.
Like Ruben Moyes to get her first World Cup start in the World Cup final.
Yeah, I've no idea of that.
And that is one of the problems that comes with not integrating players in the group games in the earlier stages.
She's not on a yellow. She's her ratings though this tournament sensational. 8.2, 8.2, 8.7, 7.8, 8.9.
She's been brilliant.
Fantastic one from Alex Greenwood.
I'm saying she played the first game out of
I was going
position.
to say really came into her own this tournament.
Jess Carter as well, stepping up in. I think who would Williamson
Similar
replace
sort
in the
of
back
ratings.
three? Because Bright would for me be a focal point.
It'd be Carter.
Yeah.
I think that's quite. Yeah.
But for Jess Carter to step in with her experience, and she's played really well. Bit part for Chelsea, well, but not bit part for Chelsea, but kind of like she just plays where they need
What
her.
do you mean?
Oh, this week we haven't got a left back.
Oh, Jess Carter?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought
Not
you were talking
really
about Millie
Bright.
Price.
No.
You're on about?
Like Jess Carter's featured so much, but for Chelsea, but so many different positions is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, she doesn't start
Right,
back.
we haven't got a left back, let's play her there. We haven't got a right back, let's play her there. Oh, she needs to play centre half, let's play her there.
Yeah, well, Barcelona apparently are interested in Jess Carter because of her
Rest of me.
versatility and the fact they don't trust their backup right back.
Well, I think they could get some money for her.
I wouldn't trust to let her go.
Sub as a change. Who for? England or Australia? For Australia. And the number 10 is going to be coming on and replacing... That is a centre-half change. It's Polkinghorne, who's not had a great game. And she's going to be replaced by the number 10, who goes by the name of Van Egmond. Interesting about centre-half change when you're 1 goal down with 10 minutes to go. But unless you're going up front...
Van Egmond's not a centre-half.
Oh.
Van Egmond's a striker. That's exactly what they're doing.
So they've got 1 centre-half on the pitch.
Well, presumably the 2 full-backs will sit deeper and they'll form 3.
Yeah, fair enough.
And it'll just be, how long can we kick this football?
Yeah.
Can we get it in the goal from here? But yeah.
We need changes. I think we need fresh legs. It's a bit worrying.
Also, quick question for people in chat. We're considering, well, I haven't asked Tarek about this yet, but we are considering doing Chelsea women's opening game of the WSL season against Tottenham on the Sunday. Is that something we should do? I don't think there's not a game that excites me in the Premier League.
What date is this?
1st of October.
Alright, well, that's a very long time away.
I know. Just planning ahead, obviously, because we're planning ahead. Just asking whether people would tune in if we streamed it. I know the last WSL game we did went really well.
Did Chelsea City, didn't we?
The Sunday game that day, for people's interest, is Nottingham Forest Brentford at 2 o'clock.
No, I don't want to watch that, so I'll watch anything other than that, please. I'd rather watch like a League 2
We've
game.
got Tottenham Liverpool the day before. But yeah, nothing on Sunday.
Fair enough, we'll see what happens. Might get hit by a bus. Never mind.
Great.
8 minutes to go. Can England see this out? No, it's a good ball. Oh, it's headed over by Sam Kerr.
God.
Where's Sam Kerr miss a header from there? I do not know, but she's made that
wasn't in the right, wasn't a very nice position, but yeah. because of how high the ball was, she would have struggled to get under that. And
We need to get some changes on, please, Serena. I know you don't like making.
Why is your defence scared of Sam Kerr? I'd be scared.
I'm scared of Sam Kerr.
Yeah, everyone's scared of Sam Kerr. She's
the
most lethal forwards in all of football.
She's dangerous. Great person, but dangerous on the football pitch.
Yeah.
She might be dangerous. I don't know. No matter.
I don't think she is. Sam
And
Kerr.
she's on the ball again. Don't stand off her.
Please, someone.
Oh,
There we go.
dear.
Millie Bright's learned. She has to move out wide.
Fine.
Shot
Oh, it's
from
parried.
Vine.
Jess Carter. That is superb.
Carter, thank God she's there, stopping Van Egmond getting to it.
Earps has got to hold that.
Yeah, she knows that.
Subs, Serena, subs. We need energy. They're outrunning us at the moment. We need energy. We're knackered. We look absolutely knackered.
Kerr's having fun
Like
now.
Daly can't get out. Like, get Charles on, get Kelly on, get Wooben Moy on, get them all on.
For some reason, every time I hear the name Ruben Moy, I just think it's someone like that has a lisp trying to pronounce Ruben Moy.
It's a strange name. We need to make changes.
Because even if it's because you'd expect it to be like German, like Ruben Moy,
Wooben.
but it's not. It's just Ruben Moy.
That's definitely gone out. We're tired, Serena. And we've got a very strong bench, so we don't know why we don't use it. But never mind. 7 minutes to go plus the additional.
And moves the ball out wide. Here is Ellie Carpenter. She goes down the line. Good control from Vine. Now inside to Foster, and that's been blocked. No, it's not Foster, is it? Foster. Who is it? What's her name? The other striker for Australia. Fowler, that's it.
6 minutes to go, Australia corner. The Aussies are pushing. Don't score, I can't dash time. Come on, England, just hold on. Just hold out. Earps instructing her defence on where she wants everyone. Big aerial threat for the Aussies. They've got Kerr, they've got Van Egmond. That's a good ball in.
Well, then falls to Sam Kerr!
Oh, what a miss!
And she's got too much behind it. She can't believe it.
What a miss from Sam Kerr again.
Wow. We've got away with that.
And England can count themselves lucky, because probably one of the world's best strikers has now missed 2 big chances. Wide. She knocks it wide. How has Sam Kerr put that wide? When has Sam Kerr ever put that wide? And she knows it. She knows she should have scored. 5 minutes to go. Whew, time running out.
I was going to say, yeah.
On Australia's home tournament. England 5 minutes away plus additional time from the World Cup final.
Catley.
That is Chloe Kelly coming onto the pitch with the next ball.
Ball forwards again. Stopped to getting to Van Egmond by Greenwood. Hemp. Breaking forwards. If we could get a game to put this... If we could get a goal to put this game to bed. Lauren Hemp slides it through. Russo in behind. And it's in! It's Australia 1, England 3. England are heading to their first ever World Cup final. Alessia Russo tucks it home with class. And that's 3 of the best. England through today to the World Cup final. What a finish from Russo. Australia 1, England 3.
Best performance of the tournament. Best performance of the tournament. And Sam Kerr with her head in her hands.
Can't believe it, because moments after she misses a chance to level the scores, Alessia Russo scores a fantastic goal.
And the Aussies know they're out. And it's been what a game from England. Best performance of the tournament so far. Hemp, good turn. Russo makes a brilliant run.
So good from Hemp. And this ball through, the weight of the pass, the timing of the pass.
Well onside.
As she just slides it through. Russo, it's a difficult angle, but it's a fantastic finish. She's not played with confidence this tournament, but the weight seemed to lift off her shoulders before she took that shot. As she struck home, she knew it was in before it even left her foot. You can see her wheeling away in celebration. Fantastic to see Alessia Russo.
And I think that's why that Colombia goal was massive, because she's hit the ground running now. England well on their way to the final. Best performance of the tournament. What a response to that equaliser from Sam Kerr. What a response. We're in the final. Football's coming home again.
Matt says Kerr cost Australia, missing them 2 sitters. I wouldn't say Kerr cost Australia because there's one reason Australia was still in the game at this point, and that's because Sam Kerr scored a belter. So
as much as he should have scored, without her, they'd be down and out.
Ball
Brilliant
forward looking for
England,
Kerr. Not going to get there because Millie Bright is massive.
And now we can all breathe a sigh of relief.
Bronze keeps it in play and then smashes it out of play. Where's Professor Cal Gaming? Yeah, colourfully quiet.
All the Aussies are left
it's
now.
The freshman zone.
Russo comes off after that goal and Kelly goes on.
She's drinking beer?
I highly doubt that is beer. Mr. Freshman's here.
I can't watch this anymore.
You've given us a good game. The Aussies.
That's a fantastic tournament for the Tildas. I mean, or the Tillies, I think as they've been calling themselves. But they've been excellent. They've got to the same finals at host tournament. It's their best ever performance. This side deserves some respect, but ultimately the Lionesses are just a level above. And I think, in all honesty, we've got possibly the best final we could have had.
Yeah, I think that. Hang on, let me try what I'm trying to say. Yeah, just the scoreline makes it look convincing for England, but from an Australia point of view, they've given us a game for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Where England, but the problem is Australia got unlucky because this is the best England side we've seen all tournament. If Australia played the England that played Nigeria, they'd have won today. Simple as that. But this is the best we've seen England all World Cup, and it is showing. Yeah, that response, that equaliser, we sat and went, we're playing it too easy, we're not putting the pressure on. The response as soon as Sam Kerr equalised was brilliant. Hemp got the second, Russo gets the winner, and we have just got to see this out now.
Ball in, and that's smashed away by Bright.
And anything now is an extra. Yeah, it's an extra, just a bit of credit.
England players though working so hard at the end here. Hunt. Look at it's just got to go long right for Australia. It's got to go into the box as quickly as possible. No, it does go into the box. To go into the box and over the box, and that is out for an England goal kick.
Yeah, I don't add on too much of time. And that'd be Niamh Charles as well coming on for England. I'm guessing to replace Rachel Daly. Oh no, Ella Toone.
So
Daly going up front.
Daly going, yeah.
Kelly will drop a bit deeper, or Hemp will drop a bit deeper.
So
Toone.
3 up front really.
Brilliant finish from Ella Toone. Superb strike.
Hemp and Kelly will move out wide, and yeah.
Got the party started really for England, that goal.
Weigman got revenge because an Australian coaching staff was with Jill when they beat Netherlands in the final. Oh. Wow.
I don't know that. But Niamh Charles will get a cameo here, and we're going to see another. Come on.
You can understand why Australia did well then. 6 additional minutes. When they've got coaching staff from the from Jill Ellis.
Mm.
Why can't the manager believe that? He's mouthing unbelievable. He's shouting unbelievable. I don't know if he's doing an impression of an eagle or whether he's just very annoyed by something.
Or credit back Chris Kamara. If you're doing a Chris Kamara impression, unbelievable.
Could be. Well, no, I meant more he was doing this with his hands. So I don't know. Is that?
I think he might, unless he's either fuming about the fact there's only 6 minutes left, or the throw-in decision.
Also, Matt is buzzing with a 3-1 prediction. It looked like it was moaning about the 6 minutes left. And I was like, well, that's enough time to get 2 goals.
Yeah. What was he expecting? 15? Or just until Australia score?
Still got 15 minutes.
Yeah. But equally, there's only the only reason there'd be so much time added on would be that his team have wasted it. That's what he thought. He thought there shouldn't say much because his team just booted the ball out all day. But no, England 5 minutes away from a World Cup final.
Yeah.
I know that is. Bronze blocks.
Bronze.
To just pen them in now. Australia know they're done. In their heads. They might not look like it, but they all know this game's over in their heads. As soon as that Russo shot hit the back of the net. Kerr flicks it on, no one's there to receive it. Van Egmond gets back in and wins it though. Carpenter shifts it to Ford, not Ford, Irvine. Who cuts it back. Was there a foul there? They want a penalty, Australia, they're not going to get one.
Daly gets it gone. Kept alive by
Kelly
Gory.
chucked to the
Kelly,
floor.
I was gonna
Apparently
say,
not.
throwing herself through
Blocked
the
by Walsh. Kelly wins it back. Wins it back again, and then Charles concedes
Australia
a
throw. 4 minutes left.
That wasn't a foul.
That's a great tackle from
Yeah.
Walsh.
Getting back in, helping out the defence halfway through the additional time. No, we're not on mid yet. We're nearly halfway through.
Now here is Ford driving inside.
Good
Great tackle that. And then smashed away by England. And that's going to be on Australia throw.
They believe. They don't. Half Australian fans getting the team going again, half of them just sat down.
Ball forward looking for Kerr. Cut out by Bright. Going to fall to Ford. That's a great change from him. Brings one back by
Six
Ford.
over.
Hemp, can she let that run out of play? Oh, it stopped just short of the line.
Then Bronze just picks it up.
It's a foul.
Oh no.
Because Catley was messing around.
Taking the mic. And that is going to be, I'm guessing Mary Epps is going to send this long. Or Bronze. Yeah. Just over the top from Catley, trying too hard to get the ball off Hemp. Just, but yeah, you can't.
They're both on each other, really.
Yeah.
And she just crunches her.
She's going to send that long.
Just over 2 minutes left now. Bronze smashes it forwards. Kelly will give chase. Not long now until that whistle will be blown, signalling England being through.
Kelly smartly bringing 2 balls onto the pitch.
That is so smart.
She'll take the yellow.
She's been booked for her troubles.
That's brilliant. That's her first of the tournament as well, so she's under no pressure to worry about that. That's a poor pass.
Bronze. Driving it forwards. Has Kelly down the line. Uses Chloe Kelly.
No.
And put out play by Catley.
Brilliant. Really smart from Kelly, doing exactly what she came on for. Bringing energy, just being a pain in the arse, really.
Yeah.
And with just over a minute to go.
James will be available as well, by the way. Yeah, well, who starts? Because Toon scored today. And does James have to be punished by Weigman for that thing?
I think Toon should start because that Lauren James, if you're telling me we're a goal down or we're level, no matter what the scoreline is, bringing on Lauren James at 60 minutes is going to tear them a new one.
But we saw the same from Tooney at the Euros last year. Coming off the bench,
But we haven't
she had
seen
such
anything.
an impact.
I think we haven't. Toon looked good today. Starter. I think Lauren James probably doesn't deserve to start because she was a bit silly.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm
on board with that.
But Lauren James off the bench is a magical footballer.
Lauren James is just a fantastic player, and she will have a great impact off the bench. But yeah, what a game it's been, what a stream it's been. Thanks to every single one of you that's tuned in. To the 43 that voted in chat. Well, how many of you were right?
So
63%. 63% were correct there in voting for England.
Nice.
37% right went for Australia. Nobody said this go to extra time penalties. You are correct. England, as it stands, go for it.
And that is full
There we
time.
go,
Come
England into the World Cup final for the first time ever. Serena Weigman took this team to a Euros victory just 12 months ago. Now we're potentially going to win the World Cup. We're into the final. It should be a great game on Sunday against Spain. Matteo saying we want revenge for that Euros. Indeed, of course, England knocking Spain out in their last encounter in that Euros quarter-final. Now they meet in the World Cup final. Two sides that have been there. We will see a new champion on Sunday. Join us there from quarter to 11. Should be a great match. Harry, player of the match. Go on.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I mean, that was class from England.
Yeah.
We haven't had our best tournament so far, but that performance right there, to be honest, proved to me that we deserve to be in that final. We upped it. We upped it a lot from the previous games, especially that response when Kerr equalised. The way we responded, to pick up the 2 final goals to win the game was brilliant. Fair play to Australia. They've had a phenomenal home tournament. They've done their home support proud, and they gave us a really good game for 85 minutes. It was just that Russo third goal that just killed it off for them.
Yeah.
But they can be happy with their performance. They've done brilliant. Millie Bright under picked Serena Viken up, so she abruptly said no. Oh no, she didn't have a choice that time. Really good performance for England. Thoroughly deserved. Player of the match, Alessia Russo. Got the assist for Toon's goal. Scored the third goal. She looked brilliant today. She looks like a different player from what we saw in that first couple of group games. But commiserations Australia. We're into the World Cup final.
You go for anyone, really.
Yeah, you could.
So I'll go Alex Greenwood because I don't think she'll get the plaudit she deserves for what has been a fantastic tournament and a really good performance in this game. So I'll go Greenwood.
Fair enough.
But yeah, Matteo saying, good stream, thank you, mate. Congratulations, See you in the final. See you on Sunday for what should be a very exciting
you
game.
are in for it. Oh, it's going to be brilliant.
It's going to be good.
Phenomenal stream, phenomenal game. Roll on Sunday.
And as Matteo says, Super Cup final later. Join us from 7:45 tonight. Man City, Sevilla. The stream page is already out, so head on over there. If you want to get involved in the live chat now, then please do so. But make sure to set a reminder, leave a like, and be there tonight. That's everything for today, though. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. England are into the final. Join us on Sunday for that. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.